And we are live. Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Break the Huddle After Dark. I'm your host, Bobby Petrino, alongside one of the best running backs in all of college football last year. Ladies and gentlemen, senior betting analyst for Break the Huddle, Roosters Cocky Picks, a.k.a. Ashton Genty. We've got a great matchup for you guys tonight as the North Carolina Tar Heels take on the Syracuse Big Orange. Not sure if the camera is going to pick up Rooster, but we're going to try. Rooster, just right off the bat, how you feeling going into Halloween night, spooky season, Friday night games? We've seen them go back and forth all year long. Last week, Uncle Buck and I on the call. Shout out Uncle Buck. That game went into double overtime. We might have another one tonight.
Well, Nate, I'm looking forward to some.
Speak directly into the mic.
Well, Nate, we're abandoning the mask. I'm looking forward to some. I'm going to be honest, guys. Some boring football, some smash mouth run game football, because Syracuse has announced that they will be starting a new true freshman
quarterback.
True freshman 0-star quarterback in this game. Expect a ground and pound game in this one, and I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, Joseph Filardi starting for the Syracuse Big Orange tonight. Ricky Collins out. I didn't read the full story. I don't know why Ricky Collins is not playing tonight. We've got a special guest coming on tonight as well. The Tar Pit podcast will be joining us shortly whenever he gets home from trick-or-treating with his kids. There's going to be a lot of tricks and a lot of treats tonight.
I will say I did hear the reports about why Ricky Collins was not playing.
Go ahead, Rooster.
He's not playing because he sucks. He averaged 12.5 points a game.
Well, there's your answer. When in doubt, go to a true freshman who's never played a single snap of college football in his life. He's got just as much of a chance as winning as Bobby Petrino being the head coach at Arkansas. Oh,
which
wait.
I'd say are pretty good right now.
Yeah. Woo! Now, Jake the Weatherman isn't in person. He will be joining us live either in person later on or through the phone later on tonight. We'll get him on as well. We got Uncle Buck, America's favorite uncle, joining us tonight as well. Our rules expert for any targeting call, late hit, anything like that, pass interference, fumble, anything like that. We got him coming on live. The best way to watch us tonight is by turning on your TV.
To not YouTube TV.
Not YouTube TV. We almost got screwed. Turning on your TV, if you have DirecTV or any other cable, putting the game on TV, put it on mute, put us on your laptop or your phone, and listen to us instead of those bozos on ESPN tonight. The four stringers were just as good, if not better. Rooster, listen, this is a big game for North Carolina, right? They're on a 4-game losing streak. So is Syracuse. Both of these teams are looking for momentum heading into the back half of this season, and both are still looking to become bowl eligible. So there's still a lot on the line. I don't see Bill Belichick's girlfriend on the sideline. She might be trick-or-treating tonight with her friends. Nonetheless, shout out Uncle Buck. He hates when I use that word. Gio Lopez. We saw what he did at South Alabama, started quarterback for the North Carolina Tar Heels. Curious to see how he can play tonight, Rooster. You know, he's got the legs, he's got the arm, but he just hasn't been a good fit for Carolina yet.
Well, Nate, I'm going to be honest. North Carolina should have won their last 2 games.
I agree.
They lost by a field goal to Cal at night in a game in which they fumbled the ball on the first play of the game on their own 20. And then they had a receiver who, we see this too many times for how often this happens.
Yep.
Who fumbles the ball because he is celebrating and forgets to hold on to the football, loses out at the back of the end zone. North Carolina spots Cal, really 14 points right there, just without even Cal even doing anything, gets spotted 14 points.
Yeah, not good.
And then in the game last week against Virginia, they lost by 1 inch. That's not an exaggeration. They lost by 1 inch by the tip of the football. So North Carolina could very easily be 4-3 right now, seeking bowl eligibility against a Syracuse team right here that is, quite honestly, not been very good as of late. And then they would need one more game. Bowl eligibility could be very much in the realm of possibility if just 2 plays have gone their way over the course of the last 2 games.
Yeah, we're going to see early on, and Carolina takes the field first. And while they're taking the field, let's go ahead and take this time to look at the starting lineup for the Tar Pit. I'm sorry, Tar Pit. Giving them another shout out for the North Carolina Tar Heels, led by quarterback Gio Lopez, Damon June at the running back position. He's got to step it up. Jordan Shipp, the slot receiver, number 1. Look for him to make a couple plays. And Chad Lindbergh, he's a transfer from Georgia. He's their starting center. He is the head of that offense. And early on, there goes Gio Lopez using his legs. And he picks up a pretty good gain right there, about 13 to 15 yards. He's the leader for this offense. And apologies for the graphic. I don't know why they're floating in midair. I guess it makes sense for Halloween night, right? Kind of ghosty. But Gio Lopez, he's got to be able to trust his arm, right? It's clear early on, just like we saw a few weeks ago, and I forget who we were watching, but it's clear that he's going to use his legs. I think he's got to use his arm too. He's got to step it up and have some confidence. Jake Johnston at the tight end position's got to get it going too. Damon June with the carry picks up about 6 right there. And there's Trimble. Shout out Trimble. I did not know he played on the defense now. Jamie Trimble comes up with the tackle there. Shout out to Jamie Trimble. He's a former student of someone very close to me. And if you're watching, you know who you are. And now you know that he's playing. So great stuff there. Didn't know he converted to the defensive side of the ball. I knew he was playing special teams, but now they've got him playing, looks like edge. I did not have him in my starting lineup.
Oh.
And looks like someone missed their block there because Gio Lopez almost became a ghost in about 2 seconds with that hit. Rooster, what are you seeing early on in this one so far? I know we're only a minute in, but
I'm seeing that the run game is going to be working very strong in North Carolina's way in this game. We were mentioning this while we were talking earlier that Syracuse has some very good secondary pieces, coached by Fran Brown, who was Georgia's secondary coach. So we know that they're going to be very strong in the back end on the defense, which means that the key to this game for North Carolina is going to be the front end. They are not going to beat Syracuse with a air raid.
There he goes. Oh, just out of his reach for.
As I mentioned this,
Easter.
North Carolina had their opportunity deep. But I just don't see how North Carolina is going to be able to just be a gunsling type of offense in this game and come out with the win because Fran Brown and this secondary is his specialty. And then North Carolina simply has just not been able to throw the ball this year.
Yeah, I mean, I said early on in the game, or I'm sorry, in the preview, he's got to learn. Gio Lopez has to learn to trust his arm. Ow! And he fumbles it. And just like that, North Carolina gets the ball.
I'm confused. How is that not a kick catch interference?
Even the punter can't believe it.
That is definitely a kick catch interference.
Is it though? No, it's
It
not.
hits the North Carolina guy first. It hit the North Carolina guy.
And this could be a lucky break for Syracuse here.
It definitely hit the North Carolina.
They're going to review this one. Let me send the link to rules expert Uncle Buck, America's favorite uncle. Let's get him in here as soon as we can.
Yep, they just called it Syracuse ball.
Yep, Syracuse ball, and they catch a lucky break there, but still, you pin them back, and you got to be feeling really good if you're North Carolina. Now, here goes freshman quarterback Joseph Filardi. He looks like a deer in the headlights right now, Rooster. He looks scared as heck, and we looked up his measurables, 6'1", 195, so we put it this way. It's like putting Rooster out there at quarterback right now. He said, quote, that means they'd win. So let's see what Joseph Filardi can do here on this first play. And they're going empty right away for this poor guy. Nothing like getting him into the quarterback play. He scrambles to the outside, makes a move, and gets killed.
That just is not a good play call as the guy's first career snap.
Well, tap on the head by the tackle there. True freshman walk-on. So, hey, maybe it's the next Stetson Bennett. Fran Brown was a part of that staff when Stetson
Other
Bennett.
than the fact that Stetson Bennett left and went to a junior college for about 3 years and then came back to Georgia.
And here he comes, ladies and gentlemen, the one and only rules expert for Break the Huddle. Where is he? Oh, he's out to eat. We're bringing him in. America's favorite uncle. Let me see if I can set this up. Stand by. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, Uncle Buck.
We get our check.
Yep. How you feeling, Uncle Buck?
He's allergic to Mexican food.
Just sitting here in El Chaparral enjoying some margaritas in South Central Texas. Just bought me a new 2026 Honda Passport Trail Sport Blackout.
Give it up for him,
Elite.
Ross. Shout out Uncle Buck. Since joining Break the Huddle, and he is gone. But since joining, oh, he's back. Since joining Break the Huddle, Uncle Buck has really contributed, and it has paid off financially. And Filardi just gets destroyed in the backfield. So 3 and out for Syracuse early on. Uncle Buck will be back later in the game. For now, it's just Rooster. I don't know what that was all about. I thought he was at home, guys, but he's out to eat right now, and he'll be back. He'll be back. Don't worry. But Rooster, what'd you see early on from this quarterback? At least he stayed in the pocket.
It shows me they have a lot of confidence in him for the first play of his career to be an empty shotgun, 5 receiver spread out play call.
Oh, they almost get to the punt. Pretty good punt right there for Syracuse out of their own end zone. North Carolina's going to have the ball at their own 40,
right back when they gave it
45-ish.
Mm-hmm.
And there's Mario with a shacker. Appreciate everyone tuning in tonight. If you haven't already, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We're almost to 1,000 subs. We really appreciate all the support so far. Be sure to chime in on the chat too. Let us know your thoughts on this game. Who do you have coming out with the win? What Halloween costume are you wearing tonight? Did you go trick-or-treating? We want to hear from you. Rooster and Ashton Genty and Bobby Petrino want to know from you. Who would have thought, Rooster, I made my way back to Arkansas and became the head coach again?
Obviously, Sam Pittman did because he saw it. He saw it in waiting.
How cool would it be if Bobby Petrino stayed and got the job, man? Then he can get back on that motorcycle and hang out with some more interns. Be good stuff. Good stuff. Rooster, as we stay here on the commercial break, pretty even matchup. I mean, 3 and out for both of these guys, and
the most important thing is Vegas thinks this is an even matchup, as the point spread in this game is only 1 point.
Yeah, that's also true. Something to keep an eye out on. I'm going to see if I can share the link because I'm trying to share it with the Tar Pit podcast. Get them in here as soon as we can. If you haven't learned already, we're still suspended on Twitter. So if you have any connections there, let us know. We'd really appreciate it. Rooster?
Well, ladies and gentlemen, as we sit here in a commercial break in what I anticipate being a very low-scoring game.
Sure.
Let us hear what your favorite candy is for Halloween.
Sure.
For me personally, I think I'd have to go with the Reese's. Nothing beats the good old Reese's peanut butter cup. What do you think, Nate?
I'm more of a Milky Way kind of guy. I'm a big Milky Way. I like Three Musketeers and I like Kit Kats. But if I had to choose one, and you know what? Let me throw in Twix too.
Oh, Twix.
I like a little bit of crunch with caramel.
Do you like the right one or the left one?
Obviously the left. I'm left-handed. You know what, Ross? Rooster. That's a good idea. I'm gonna put that in the chat. We're gonna set a poll up to see whose favorite candy. While we're getting that set up, I don't know if it'll let me. No, we're kind of cooked. Rooster, as this game continues to play out, I think Carolina on the second drive, they've got to try to throw the ball down the field more. They got to get Gio throwing the ball.
I personally think that they just need to run the rock. They ran it twice. They ran it twice and gained 22 yards on the ground, I believe. And then they throw it twice and get 0 yards. But like I mentioned earlier, this is going to be a very low scoring field position type of game. And if you tuned into Rooster's Cocky Picks earlier this week, you would know that when I took the under 46.5 points in this game.
Mm-hmm. So that's a good time to bring up this Syracuse defense, as we already took a look at Carolina's offense, as you can see there. Let's take a look at Syracuse's defense, led by the two corners on the outside who are going to have to step up for the Syracuse defense tonight. Chris Peel, outside corner, number 16, transfers over from Georgia with Fran Brown. And then on the other side, Demetrius Samuel, number 1. He's a guy to look out for tonight. They've got their hands full against Paysour, Ship, and Tucker, along with a couple other receivers in their arsenal. It's going to be an interesting matchup as this night plays out. Both defenses are kind of, I don't want to say mediocre, but they're still trying to find their identity. Gio Lopez gets pressure. He slips out of it, throws it downfield, and cut. And there he goes. He's off to the races. Down to the 2-yard line. Carolina in business. 1st and goal. Can they finish? Paysour with an incredible catch. Give credit to Gio Lopez.
That's just bad defense right there.
That's
got to get the sack.
And Demetrius misses on. He goes for the ball and misses. If you don't have that safety over top, you can't play like that.
2 brutal mistakes by the defense. 1, falling for that little fake option crap that Lopez ran right there. And then he just misses a wide open sack opportunity. And then if you're Syracuse, if you're jumping the route, you have to make absolute certain that you know that you can get there.
Oh! Broken up, intended for number 8, Paysour. And he's a guy that Tar Pit Podcast is very high on. They like his ability to get out and make plays, extend his arms. We'll talk to Trevor soon from the Tar Pit Podcast. Shout out, Trevor. I might have to get up in a minute to send it to his phone because I can't sign into Twitter because we're suspended. But that's neither here nor there. We're still live on YouTube and Twitch. I've never checked Twitch, so if you're watching on Twitch, come on over to YouTube. We really appreciate the support. Look at this guy. He doesn't even have a football in there. He's got a basketball. And just like that,
He's short.
He's short. So here we go. I talked about this in the preview. Carolina gets down the field, but they can never finish. They can't finish drives. Quarterback sneak with Lopez right here is the only answer if you're the Carolina Tar Heels.
He didn't get it.
He still didn't get it. What the heck?
He got no push at all.
Oh, that was terrible.
0 push whatsoever.
I can't believe it.
Do you go for it here, Nate, or do you take the points knowing this is going to be this type of game?
I mean, based on that push, you got to kick a field goal.
I personally think you take the points.
I do too. I don't see how you line it up and do it again. That was awful. I mean, I'm pretty sure the local rec offensive line could have done a better push than that. Awful. There's Trimble on the outside.
Well, they're coming out shotgun.
So
they got 2 tight ends set.
Here we go.
That's a delay of game. They did not get the timeout. They gave it to him.
Oh.
Nate, we both know he did not get that timeout in.
Oh. Maybe the coach did on the sideline. We didn't see it.
That is just brutal offensive play calling right there.
Yeah, Well, and clock management, right? You expect more discipline from
a Bill Belichick coach team.
Yeah. That's the most surprising part right there for me.
Who many believe is the greatest NFL coach of all time.
I still believe so. I mean, you can't compare the college to NFL. Get that like up to 3 likes. Come on, we got 3 in here. Get that like button up to 3 likes. We really appreciate all the support so far. Rooster, this is an interesting game so far. My neck is hurting in this neck brace. I did not really know what I was signing up for. But like I said, we go full out for this show at Break the Huddle, and we'd appreciate your subscription. It's free.
Well, Nate,
It's free.
back. Let's see what we got here.
Oh, dear Lord. So they bring in Hall, the running back. You almost wonder if this is going to be a direct snap to the running back.
They got Lopez in the backfield.
Could be a trick play. I would not recommend a trick play. I don't know why you're going shotgun either. If your team couldn't get a push.
It looks like they're running the exact same play call.
No,
that they had called previously.
Oh, yeah.
That's a false start right there.
Oh,
that was a false start. And North Carolina better be lucky they got called for a false start, because that play would got stuffed out.
And yeah, that was bad, man.
And it looks like 11's just towards ACL.
Yeah, number 11's down. We'll take a look at him real quick. No, number 11's going to be Dennis Jaquiz Jr., right outside linebacker, number 11, a big-time contributor for the Big Orange. If you're Syracuse, you're not a team that has a lot of depth, so you can't afford to lose any of these guys early on in the game. Not good. And now they're bringing out the field goal kicker. So this just goes from bad to worse for the Carolina Tar Heels.
But it keeps getting better for Rooster and his cocky pick.
I mean, I guess, but like, we're not calling the picks, we're calling the game. So for Carolina,
that's just bad play calling all around.
For the Carolina Tar Heels, you got to be so pissed right now as a Carolina fan.
Here's what I don't agree with. If you're going to run it on 2nd, 3rd, and 4th and goal, why are you throwing it on 1st and goal from the 4?
Yeah.
If you know you're going to run it on 2nd down, 3rd down, and 4th down, why don't you run it on 1st down when the defense is going to be the most spread out due to it being the furthest away from the goal line?
At least this helps my posture. That's about the only benefit from this costume. I'm going to be setting up so straight tomorrow. I'm going to be like, yes, sir. Yeah, let us know what you think of our costumes too, by the way. We invested some money from the business account on these. And
I did have the Michael Myers mask, as many people know that the reference to Ashton Genty. People believe he stands like Michael Myers. However, the mouth was not conducive. It was blocked off.
You can still get some scissors and cut a hole in it.
And I think it gave my eye a rash, Nate. It's just so bad now. These costumes are just not a good idea, Nate.
Well, I got some hydrocortisone if you need anything. Shout out hydrocortisone. It really helps out my skin.
We would appreciate the sponsor.
Yeah, well, I really would, because I use it on a daily. Mine's prescribed though, for my rash that I have from the road rash from my motorcycle accident. So, still early in this one, North Carolina settles for a field goal. While we're on a commercial, let me scoot out so I can get this email out to the Tar Pit podcast and to Jake the Weatherman real quick while I have a chance. Because once we're back in the game, we're in full force, but at least we'll have the link out to them. Let me send it to myself, and then I can send it to them. Jake the Weatherman will be joining us live here. I don't know if he'll be in studio or from home. Work obviously comes first because we're not at 1,000 subs, so we can't afford to pay anyone yet. But when we get to 1,000 subs, we will be paying our employees. And I will be getting my neck fixed from this motorcycle accident.
Are you going to send the link? Yeah,
I'm sending it to myself real quick. And now I got to go send it from my phone. Give us 1 second. So number 11 goes down. And now let's see real quick. Let's see, because they'll probably go to another commercial break.
I feel like I missed right here to the right.
Well, you picked the guy. So I would assume you're rooting for him, right? And it's good. So once again, Carolina settles. And that's exactly what I said in the preview. So excuse me real quick. heck? Rooster, go ahead and get on camera. Rooster. Go ahead and sit down. Be on camera for a moment. You got to talk to him.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're off to a, as anticipated, slow ground and pound game. And this takes us to a perfect segue to a game I think that is also going to be a very ground and pound type game. Texas and Vandy. A game which, if you told somebody 3 years ago that the Vanderbilt Commodores would be ranked 12 spots higher than the Texas Longhorns, I think would put every oil man in the state of Texas into a coma because of how brutal this season has gone for the Texas Longhorns. And I don't know if many of you have seen the rumors this past week of how Arch Manning is allegedly coming to Georgia, simply due to the fact that he has now been pulled over by the police.
Okay.
And we're back. Joseph Filardi is in the backfield. We're in pistol formation, one receiver to the left. And this is what I expected in the first play of the game, as a run up the middle, 3-yard gain right there. Syracuse looks to get a little momentum going on the offensive side of the ball. This game has just not gone their way to start.
Trevor's coming on in a minute. Okay. We got the links to that. We're good. Dude, I can't move my neck.
Take it off.
I feel dizzy.
Take it off.
No, the show must go on. Oh, shit. No, the camera's off.
It's been like the whole time I've been talking.
No, it's okay. All right. All right, we're good. All right, we're back. So, Trevor will be joining us live from Tar Pit Podcast Studio very shortly, as he will be able to give us some more insight into the game. I'm really excited for him to join. We'll get to ask him some really, really good questions about the Tar Heels and where they stand and where they're going in the future. I know Rooster's going to have some good questions for him as well. Jake's going to be joining us too. Jake, the weatherman, senior analyst for Break the Huddle. And Uncle Buck will be back.
Boom.
Later on too. So he might be a little boozed up, but he'll be back. So there goes Joseph. Oh, the receiver wasn't even looking.
I'm going to be honest, Nate. This is about what I expected for a team that has just really on its last leg without their starting quarterback.
So bad.
You know, I was speaking with Kenny earlier today, a good sponsor of the show.
Shout out, Kenny.
And he said, Syracuse is really, how in the world do they beat Clemson? Their offense is awful. I said, well.
And Jelly played for the first half.
Well, their starting quarterback ruptured his Achilles in that game. He said, well, that makes sense as to why they suck so bad.
Yeah, and I'll be honest with you. I've been surprised that Ricky Collins hasn't played better. We talked about that in the preview. Look at 85 out there. That jersey is not his. It looks like he's wearing a dress.
Well, mate, Collins was the backup quarterback for LSU last year.
I know.
And usually LSU has some very good quarterback play. So I'm very confused as to what has gone wrong for them.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. And obviously LSU's struggling with Garrett Nussmeier. So it's been a weird college football season. Obviously the portal and NIL has a lot to do with it, but I don't understand why some of these programs have been struggling so much. I believe even one of the wide receivers for Syracuse, and I forget who it is, but his uncle came out and said, we'll be taking our business elsewhere. Just stupid. I mean, just stupid. Like, who the heck do you think you are?
I am.
Yeah. And that's what he said. And guess what? His nephew's still playing. So says a lot about their character. But
the program.
yeah, but Syracuse, Syracuse year 2 under Fran Brown. Next year's going to be the pinnacle for them, as I mentioned in the preview, right? That's going to be the measuring stick season for Fran Brown. They unfortunately lose their quarterback. I wonder if Steve Angeli doesn't get hurt if they go on a little bit of a run, because they were obviously beating Clemson pretty good. And you have to think with their level of competition so far this year, they probably would have won most of their games so far. You just would have expected Ricky Collins to step in pretty easily and do a decent job enough to win some games that they've lost.
Well, Ricky Collins was announced the starter in the spring when he transferred.
Mhm.
Fran Brown announced Ricky Collins as the starter in April.
Yeah.
Which shows you
He had a lot of confidence in him.
which shows you either how poorly he played in fall camp or how much better Steve Angeli was in fall camp to win the job back.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, a lot can change in 6 months. And, maybe it took Steve Angeli a little bit more time to get the playbook underway. But now you got Joseph Filardi getting his first start tonight. And he honestly hasn't looked that bad. The offensive line has kept him upright for the most part. He's usually gotten tackled when he stepped outside of the tackle box. But I just on that last play, I mean, the receiver's not even looking. It's just bad ball, man.
I just think it's a little, before we make any true determinations.
Sure. It's been one quarter.
They've had the ball twice.
Yeah.
And you can expect a little hesitation and some nerves to kick in when somebody's making their first career start.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and on the other side, Carolina hasn't been able. Well, they did move the ball, and they settled for a field goal. I'm excited to talk to Trevor about that here in a minute.
They're lucky to get a field goal.
I know.
If that false start didn't get called, they were getting blown up in the backfield right there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, give credit to that Syracuse defensive front. Look at Bill Belichick right there playing football and lacrosse. But they're ahead. So, Syracuse was favored in this one before. I don't know how with their freshman quarterback now, but Carolina's got a lot to prove in this game, and they're going to show out. There's no doubt about it. They're going to come out swinging in this one.
Definitely.
I'm like I said, I know I can't say it enough. I'm really looking forward to Trevor getting on here. He'll be on here shortly. And give him some time, but hopefully we can get Jake in here as well. Love to get his take. I have a lot of questions. I just want to save them. I want to save them when we get Trevor on here.
Get a true UNC ball nowhere.
Yeah, exactly. And we probably could have gotten that Syracuse guy on too. I just didn't have enough time, but it's okay.
That's basically what it looked like on that 4th and goal play before we got called that.
Jamie Tremble with another tackle. So Jamie Tremble showing up in this game. Like I said, someone very near and dear to my heart for, obvious reasons. I'm not going to say their name, but you know who you are.
Kathleen.
Yep, Kathleen. Shout out Kathleen. But yeah, he came in as a tight end. Now he's playing defensive end. So
is he I may be
82?
wrong, but is he the brother of Tommy Tremble?
Yes, he is.
Yes.
Yes, he is. Current Carolina Panther, and his dad played for the Falcons and Cowboys. So a lot of good football heritage in that family. Chris Peel right there, as you can see on the screen, Georgia transfer. He's a pretty good DB. I think. I mean, I think if you're Syracuse, you got to. It's kind of weird for me to say, but I think you got to make Carolina run the ball. Am I wrong?
Making them run the ball would play into, I guess, Syracuse's strength is the secondary.
Yeah.
But we see right there, their defense is allowing. I believe that said they're 16th in points per game, 17th and 18th in the passing and rushing defense. This Syracuse defense is a unit that is, simply put, not good.
Yeah, not the best stats this year, and give them time. They've got a tight end playing defensive end, so if that tells you anything about their defense, they've made some significant changes, and he is just getting double teamed. There you go. So there's Gio Lopez to ship for a great completion, picks up first down. Can they finish the drive? They can move the ball. We've seen it all season, mostly in the last couple weeks. But can they finish drives? Let me put it this way: if they score 14 points tonight, I'll take off this neck brace. Here, sit up a little bit. We can't see you on camera. You got to sit up into the mic. There you go. I was trying to invite as a collaborator, but I can't find it. That's okay. We'll find it.
Oh
my gosh. What just happened? I looked down for 2 seconds and Syracuse is in the end zone with a defensive touchdown. It's a pick 6 for Syracuse, I think, pending that it was a fumble. My apologies. But just like that, bang, bang, boom, you got a touchdown for the Syracuse Big Orange. No, fumble. You can't.
We've just seen that way too often in the North Carolina.
Too many fumbles, man. You can't have it.
That's the exact same way they lost the Cal game. Exact same way.
You would think that they would have it under control by now.
Definitely.
So Trevor will be joining shortly. We'll get his take on the current state of the North Carolina Tar Heels program. A great friend of our program. He's done a really good job at the Tar Pit podcast. They're building an incredible source of everything Tar Heels there. They don't just cover football. I believe they also cover basketball and so on and so forth. So if you're a Carolina fan watching us, be sure to check out the Tar Pit podcast as well. They're the best in the business. And I'm still trying to figure out how to get them invited here. If I can figure it out, I'm going to go and post our tags. So that helps us out. So there's that. Rooster, I mean, where does Carolina go from here in this game?
They've got to run the ball.
And he's hurt.
That guy is not hurt. You know how often some dude fumbles the ball and then they act like there's something to do? He looks like he's about to cry. Did you see that in his eyes, Nate?
Look at that shacker.
Are those actual orange peels? I believe those are real orange peels.
I can't confirm, but I can't deny either.
I believe she had real fruit on her face.
That is crazy. So 7-3, and listen, give credit to Syracuse for causing that turnover, but at the same time, you got to look at Carolina and go, what are you doing? We'll ask.
And I hate to say it, but I can't expect much more out of North Carolina's offense right now.
Well, they're moving the ball, but they just can't finish drives. I don't know if I'm going to be taking this neck brace off tonight.
Well, Nate, currently that would mean they have to score a touchdown and a 2-point conversion or 2 touchdowns, which I just don't see happening. Do you?
No, but I see a lot happening on the field right now. Wow. And another guy down for Syracuse. You just can't have it. You can't have it. Unbelievable. Well, shoot. We're in a little bit of a delay right here as they are stretching this Syracuse player out. It looks to be a cramp, hopefully.
And it
Oh,
may be a hamstring.
might be a hammy. A little bit early for Thanksgiving to get a hammy, but things happen. And so he's up. He's good. Number 19 limps back to the side.
There's
Oh,
two players.
gosh.
It's two different guys.
Here, maybe I need to give my neck brace over there to Syracuse. Josh Kubala, linebacker, junior.
Hometown hero
He really is.
from Syracuse, New York.
Mm-hmm. Now, I hope Jake's still coming. We'll see what happens. My gosh, it's even hard to sneeze in this neck brace. I can't turn my head. I have to turn my whole body. So Gio Lopez and this Carolina offense get another go at it. And there goes North Carolina picking up a gain of 4 after running it about 30 yards across the field horizontally. You just if you're Carolina, you got to get some points on the board. You just got to. And Syracuse is getting a lot of people hurt tonight, Rooster.
This game may be all down to the true freshman walk-ons by the end of it.
Literally. Maybe we could see a walk-off kick, and that'd be a pretty cool ending. Let us know what you think of the scoreboard we got here too, by the way. What?
This is what I expected a lot of this game. Just some smash mouth, just burn the clock and see what happens. And if this game gets into a shootout, which I do not foresee happening,
Which I hope so. I hope it does.
I couldn't even tell you which team I think would win a shootout.
You know how Linus. Oh, and here we go, ladies and gentlemen, joining us now from the Tar Pit podcast in the Tar Pit studio. Ladies and gentlemen, none other than Trevor, all things North Carolina football from the Tar Pit podcast.
What's up, man? How you doing?
Good. We really appreciate you joining the show tonight. Obviously, we're live streaming the game. We do live commentary and analysis. Tonight, I'm Bobby Petrino for Halloween, as you can tell.
I was wondering. I thought you got hurt for a second. I didn't realize it.
No. It's all for Halloween. We got Rooster's cocky picks over here to the left of me. I don't know if you can see him on here or not.
Yes, sir.
He's dressed up as Ashton Genty. He had the Michael Myers mask on, but got a little hot in here. And I got to be honest with you, this neck brace, it's not as comfy as I thought it would be. I ordered the foam one, and it's doing its job. I can't really move my head much.
Man, I'm over here stressed out. If our offense could just not fumble the ball, we might have had 2 other wins already this year, and then we go ahead and do it right away in this game.
Yeah, and I think that kind of is a good segue into tonight's episode so far. We have a lot of questions for you. You know, we understand you might be on a time constraint, but we really appreciate you joining no matter what, however long you can stay on here. But I guess my first question is, I guess I'll just throw it out there. Where do you see Carolina right now as a program, and how can they finish out the season on a strong note? You know, hopes are high. They're making progress. Their defense is playing better, but that offense they can't finish drives.
Yeah, I will say, man, I have hope. I know you guys. I sent you my bet earlier today. So
Yep.
The defense has played really good the past 2 weeks, and for the first time, the offense we ran last week and what we're running so far in this game, I missed some of the earlier action, but we're running a more so spread offense that fits our quarterback for the first time all year, and we didn't see that until last week. So I think the team's getting better, man. I really think we have a chance to win tonight. I truly do, and I think we've got a schedule that ends up this end of the year that some teams are struggling that we can finish strong.
Yeah, and we were mentioning that
on the offensive side of the ball. I've been very frustrated, and I've called for Freddie Kitchens' job a few times, but he's did a few things over the past 2 weeks that's looked good. So if we can continue to do that and bid on that tonight, we'll be good.
Yeah, we were mentioning earlier in the show how y'all should be 4-3 right now. We mentioned a couple costly fumbles, but in this game right here, it seems like down there in the goal line, there's some, I guess, some play calls where they could have, I guess, punched it in or had a QB sneak or something along that line. But what have you been noticing mainly down there towards the goal line? Because it seems like they like Nate said, they are moving the ball great. But what are some things you could see down in the red zone area in the goal line that could be a little more smash mouth or a way to capitalize on the end of these drives?
I mean, honestly, man, if we could just stop killing ourselves. I know when I turned it on tonight, I didn't get to see the first few plays, but I saw the false start, and then we come out and kick the field goal. I hate I missed the play calls, but it's all throughout the year. Like last week, we in the Cal game, we had 2 fumbles at the goal line on the same play, different players, but the same exact play call. So we've I mean, you got to think Gio Lopez just got here in March. So he really hasn't been with the team long. Whole new coaching staff, 70 new players altogether. So it was going to take some time, but I think, man, if we can just take care of the football, we'd be a lot better. So we'll see what we can do tonight. I like the play call we had last week to go for 2. I do agree to go for the win. We just didn't get it. We got man cover, or we didn't get man coverage. We got zone coverage instead of man, so it didn't work. And Virginia made a heck of a play.
Right.
Yeah, so I don't know what that was all about right there. 3rd and 3 coming up for Syracuse. Good defense from the Carolina secondary, but I've heard
I got to shout out my guy on that
Go
play
ahead.
there. My guy Troy, my co-host, he said Caleb Cost is going to have a big game. So that's 2 pass deflections he's made so far today. So shout out to Troy for that.
Shout out Troy. Shout out Chris. I don't know if he's going to be able to join tonight, but if he is, he's more than welcome. Just send him the same link I sent you.
Yeah,
Troy's welcome.
I did. There, Chris is still out trick or treating with the family. Troy said he may hop in here in a few.
Absolutely, and they're all welcome. We'll be more than happy to get them on here. I want to ask you, and obviously you mentioned Cost out there guarding Jonte Cook. Cook versus Cost, as you can put it. Jonte Cook, a really good transfer receiver from Texas, playing for Syracuse now. I've heard the media talk a lot about Bill Belichick and all the on-field and off-field issues, but you're going to have a lot of media hype in a lot of different areas, right? You see it all over the country. Where do you and Chris and Troy, and I know they're not here to speak on it, but where do you see Bill Belichick right now fitting into that Carolina system? I know you mentioned Freddie Kitchens as well, but I mean, how do you block out the noise or maybe lessen the noise and be able to stay focused on the task at hand, which is coaching the University of North Carolina?
I'll be real with you. I think if we were going to have a lot of noise, we've got the best coach to block it out with Bill. He's used to it. I will say we've had a lot of the current players, a lot of recruits, a lot of parents of the recruits that we talked to, and you can see we landed a 4-star linebacker that was between us and Texas right before we kicked off tonight. So the recruits are still coming. The players are bought in. They're saying that a lot of this stuff that's coming out is not true. Obviously, when you mention Bill Belichick, it's getting a lot of clicks right now, and that's what some people use to pay the bills. So, but from everything that I've been told, man, it's a load of crap for the most part, to be honest with you. So I know these players are still bought in. We've got recruits that are still committed to us, and I think Bill and Lombardi did a very good job because I talked with I won't mention his name, but one of our 4-star commits. I talked with his dad, and I was like, man, what do you think of the team? And he was like, well, Bill told us they were going to struggle this year. We already knew before we committed. Like they weren't going to come out and light the world on fire. So we expected this, but we're expecting it to be a 2 or 3 year plan and see where the team is. So they did a good job setting expectations.
Yeah, and I mean, a lot of recruiting comes down to selling the future, right? Year one's gonna be a little tough. year 2 and 3, we can promise significant progress. Maybe they come out next year and win 8 games. Then the year after, okay, that's when we're planning on really nailing it down and competing for an ACC championship. And look, sometimes it comes earlier than year 3. Sometimes it's year 2. Sometimes it's year 4. But I personally think that, Carolina, especially with all the coaching change going on around the nation, you got to give Bill a chance. You got to give Bill Belichick a chance. And hopefully the fans understand it. You have a very good understanding of where the fans sit. Where do the fans sit right now with this program?
I think they're optimistic. I'll be honest with you. With what we've seen over these past 2 weeks, 3 weeks, this team has definitely got better from that TCU game that the whole world watched. They're getting better and better each week. I mean, we should have won the game last week, and that Virginia team's no joke. That's an offense that averaged over 40 points a game, top 20 offense in the country, and we held them to 10 points in regulation. So I think this defense is legit. They're playing good. This is a defense without our best corner, our best player, Thaddeus Dixon. He's an NFL corner. He's out. We lost. We brought in Price Yates, a big-time transfer from UConn, was going to be our best pass rusher. Lost him for the year. But we have a guy step up each week. I'll say also on the defense, Virginia had given up 5 sacks all year throughout the whole season. We had 6 last week. And that's all by underclassmen that can all return next year. So there's a lot of, okay, we see now can we continue to build it? And tonight will be, a huge test. This is a game that if it gets ugly and we don't win, then it could go back to where we were. But this is a game we should win. I know Vegas didn't have us winning. It changed a little bit when they announced the freshman quarterback. But this is a game we should win because Syracuse comes into this one averaging 12 points a game over the past 4 games since they lost their quarterback. So this is a game that we should win. We'll see if we can stop killing ourselves.
Yeah, Rooster.
And I know y'all have been speaking of the recruiting process a lot, and I know that the NIL aspect of things is different for every university. But how do you see how has UNC bought in to the NIL era? How do you see them approaching the way that they handle things? Because obviously they have the Jordan brand, they have the Jordan money, they have the beautiful uniforms. I would say probably the best uniforms in the country besides Oregon. That's a big thing nowadays.
Yeah.
But how do you see the NIL era and the way that the Jordan brand and the boosters are bought into this program?
I think for the first time we have a legitimate commitment to football. North Carolina forever has been known as a basketball school, but football is what pays everything. Football is the big revenue, especially you guys in SEC country. You know how that is. So we've got recruits taking pictures with a NASCAR on the field right now, and that's because of Michael Jordan. He owns a NASCAR team. We've never had that before. We've never had Jordan back in recruits. I was at the first game of the year, and I'm sitting in my seats. I look up in the booth beside, or up the not beside me, but up a little ways to the left of me, and it's Michael Jordan, Lawrence Taylor, Randy Moss. Like there's significant NIL that's came in and donations, and from what I've been told, there's really not a limit to our NIL. That we've got kind of what we need. I will say that our chancellor has made a huge commitment to football, and they're trusting the process. They're not panicking, and from what I'm being told, they're not hitting the panic button, and they want to see this thing play out and see where we're at in year 2, year 3.
Yeah, right now it's Syracuse driving down the field. They're in Carolina territory.
That tackle right there.
Yeah, pretty good tackle right there. Joseph Filardi's playing pretty good right now for the Big Orange.
He has 0 passing yards the entire game. He had he's
Running back's got him down there.
Yeah.
Come on, Nathan.
Well, and listen, he's oh gosh, 0 for 4, 15 yards rushing.
I wouldn't mind Joseph throwing an interception right here. We're going to talk it up. Little pick 6 right here, Joseph. Give it back.
We need to create a prediction board like they got on the Manning cast. Oh, fumble. And a sack.
Oh, y'all are ahead of me. Y'all are ahead
Who
of me.
will have more interceptions this week, Joseph or Tua?
Hey, that's our guy, Price Yates, number 9. He already had 1 sack today. He had 3 last week.
Bam.
That's a transfer we got from Delaware. So
Yeah, we talked about Price Yates in the offseason in our episode together.
Melcart.
Trev.
I'm sorry, not Price Yates. That's
Okay.
Melcart. My fault.
Melcart, yeah.
Price is out for the year. I think he medically retired,
So,
unfortunately.
so he's done.
From what I was told, it hasn't officially been said, but I think he's had some concussion problems.
Dang, that stinks.
Yep.
So big third down for Joseph.
Oh,
Oh, it's going to be a face mask. First down.
That's a bummer.
Oh no.
Costly right there. Almost tore Joseph's head off.
Wow, that's our guy Melcart again, man. Dang.
Yeah,
See, that's the thing, fellas. We've killed ourselves all year, boys. We can get in 3rd and 15, and we give up a first down. We've killed ourselves all year.
Yeah, I almost had. Good gosh, I almost had to give Joseph my neck brace after that one. That was not pretty.
How does he come off the edge unblocked? I don't think he got touched.
I mean, even though Syracuse may not be as good this year as they were last year, it's pretty evident North Carolina has some players on that defense.
Yeah, we brought in our Moses Cabrera is our strength and conditioning coach. He was in New England for 8 years with Bill. He's done a very good job with this team and keep them in shape. And these guys are developing for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I can see the size difference too. You know, it doesn't take much to look on the field and see who's the bigger team. Right now, the bigger team on defense looks like North Carolina, if I'm being honest with you. So shout out.
Yeah, we gotta hold them to 3 because I will say, all year our offense they've looked a little different over the past 2 weeks, but we're not built to come from behind, not by a big margin.
Mm-hmm. Well, I know that Trevor, you may not have been here when we first made the deal, but Nathan here, as soon as North Carolina scores 14 points, he is allowed to take off this neck brace.
Yep. So almost with an interception. So big, and there's a flag. Is it going to be a holding in the secondary, or is it going to be an offensive hold?
I'm sure it'll be whatever will give them a first down.
Come on, Trevor, you got this. Believe in yourself. If you're just tuning in, I'm your host, Bobby Petrino, alongside Ashton Genty and a very special guest to our right. None other than host and owner of the Tar Pit podcast, Everything Tar Heels. Trevor, we really appreciate you joining us tonight. Be sure to hit that like button if you haven't already.
They did pick up the flag.
They picked up the flag, so it's going to be a 3rd and goal right here.
Big one right here, boys.
Big 3rd down. We got to wait because his TV is a little bit behind. It's hard not to react. Usually we're the ones behind.
So I had YouTube TV, fellas, and I had to buy Direct TV just to watch the game. I'm watching it on my wife's tablet right here. So
shout out YouTube TV. Really appreciate it because I had YouTube TV as well. So we almost got screwed.
Well, I think that
that's going to be fun tomorrow, right? We're not being able to watch 4 games wide. I'm spoiled now.
I think that a key for North Carolina in this game is going to be getting them into
delay a game for Syracuse, backs them up,
predictable passing situations, because this quarterback for Syracuse is just, simply put, he's inexperienced. He's not.
I don't know if it's true, but someone told me he was a walk-on.
He is
a true freshman walk-on,
and he's about as big as Ross. So it'd be a Rooster. It'd be like putting Rooster out there.
Except if that was me, we'd have 21 points already.
Rooster can sling that thing.
Oh, yeah.
2nd grade quarterback, baby.
There he goes. Oh, almost intercepted.
We can't spoil it. We can't spoil it.
Sorry, you're good. You're good.
So a big stop.
Oh, you got to make that play, Marcus Allen. That's a guy that's been picked on all year. That would have been huge confidence builder for him.
Nonetheless, big play. Both guys tugging at each other, so no penalty. I think that's a good no call.
I will say this freshman's not afraid to throw it, huh? He might put it where it's not supposed to be.
What does he have?
He may have 8 attempts. He may have 0 completions, but he is slinging that thing.
We might have to let Nathan take it off when he completes a pass.
Yeah.
When he completes the pass, Nathan, you can pull it off.
Yeah. That'll be the new thing. If Filardi can complete a pass, I'll take off this neck brace and give it to him after that face mask. Kind of looks a little bit like you, Ross.
Big though there. We get offense is the answer here. We need to get the ground game going and just take over.
We can say though, even though even though he hasn't completed a pass, it shows a lot of confidence that Syracuse is sticking this guy out there, and they're not afraid to let him throw the ball. I know that you missed the first part of the game, but the first play of the game, Syracuse had this guy in a empty pocket, 5 receivers out wide. First play of the game,
Let them get a
just
confidence
slinging it.
builder, huh?
Yeah, I mean, and my whole point is why not, right? You have nothing to lose. Your season's kind of on the line, right? Both of these teams fighting for bowl eligibility. Why not let them out
Yeah, we
get
need
out
this one
there?
bad. Yep.
Do you see Carolina, if let's say they win this game, do you think they make a bowl game with the rest of their schedule, or is it going to be still
If
uphill sledding?
it'll depend on tonight. I think if we win tonight, we can do it. I really do.
What's
But
the
we need
remainder
to
of their
turn this
schedule?
around. This is a team we should pull away from, boys. I know, like I said, we weren't predicted to win, but this is a team we should pull away from.
Shout out to the Tar Pit Pod. They just commented, quote, "Go Heels." Really appreciate the support. Obviously, we got Trevor here in person, or online, I guess you would say, but on screen with us. They just commented again saying, quote, "Trevor talking ball." So they're giving you a shout out, Trevor. We also
Appreciate
got
you, boys.
Rob in the chat. Rob said, quote, "Why didn't you protect your neck?" Well, when you're riding a motorcycle, you get a little dangerous. I was feeling like Evil Knievel that day with that intern.
You get a little wild from time to time, don't you, Bobby?
Oh yeah, yeah. And that time just it slipped away. I got excited.
So yes, North Carolina plays Stanford next week. That's another
Is it
very.
at Stanford
It's
or
But I
in
will
North
say
Carolina.
okay?
Stanford's look better. They haven't won, but I want to say they were like in the third quarter tied with Miami 7-7, and then it all
Yeah,
fell apart. But
and
they haven't been no slouch.
I'd say the next 2 games are very winnable. Even though Wake Forest has a good record this year, Wake Forest did about lose to Kennesaw State.
Yeah, that's
So I mean,
a team with a first year head coach there as well, and
yeah.
a lot of new players too. So
Mm-hmm.
How did you obviously covered North Carolina very, very closely, of course. How do you see the ACC playing out over not only this year but the next coming years? I mean, a lot of new coaches, a lot of transfer quarterbacks. Obviously, FSU and Miami are going to have to look for new quarterbacks next year. Does Gio have another year? Is that correct?
he does. Yeah, Gio is actually he's a redshirt sophomore,
Okay, so
so
he's got a couple
technically he's
years.
got 2 more. Yeah.
Yeah. So
So
how do you
I
see
mean,
it playing out?
I can kind of tell you probably this year. I'll say with the transport portal error, I have no idea, man. Because
Yeah.
Stanford just got a $50 million commitment to their football team. They could be
Yeah.
good next year. If I'm talking this year though, I think. Shoot, let me pull up the. I'm not going to get too crazy here. Let me pull up the
Yeah, you're
actual
good.
standing real fast.
And
Let's
while
see.
you're doing that, if you haven't subscribed already, be sure to hit that subscribe button. We're almost to 1,000. Just want to give a shout out too to the Tar Pit podcast. I don't know if you know this, Trevor. I'm sure you do. Y'all just hit 800 subs. So
Yes, sir. We're proud of that,
congratulations
man.
on
Thank you.
that. We're right behind you. We're at 774 right now. So we're trying our
You
best to
got
get
it.
there
You
as
guys will
well.
be there.
Yep. Bobby and the gang will be there. But
So
no.
I think the team in the ACC is Georgia Tech.
Okay.
I think that Haynes King is legit. If they can keep him healthy, he plays reckless. But I think Georgia Tech, they got a really good coach, and they're gonna Brent Key. If they can keep him around, he's gonna have a lot of people calling him at the end of the season. So if they can keep him around, I like him, and I'll say Louisville, Georgia Tech, and Louisville in the ACC championship. I don't know. I don't think
It's a
Miami
good
is
pick.
legit.
What about Virginia?
Well, I mean,
Virginia
Virginia.
is undefeated
I
currently.
saw what
yeah.
they did last. I saw what they did last week against us, and I don't know,
Mm-hmm.
man. I just feel like Virginia's they've
They're too
3 of the
iffy.
past 4 they've won in overtime.
Right.
And these are teams they should have pulled away from if they want to be a legit contender. So
Do
I
you
like
see?
Louisville because they got a really good coach, and Jeff
Yeah.
Brom. I think he's a really good coach. So
Do you see a path potentially for maybe 3 ACC teams to possibly get into the playoff?
I don't. To be honest with you, I know they'll say that, but I think there's definitely 3 SEC teams, maybe 4, but I don't. The ACC, we're always getting the short end of it, boys. I'll be honest with you, and I don't think it'll change. I've
Yeah,
been an advocate to get North Carolina and the SEC or the Big Ten, to be honest with you. So.
I think if they start putting together some wins and finish out next year and the year after pretty strong, it's hard to make an argument not to bring them on at this point.
Other than the $300 million settlement they would have to pay to the ACC to leave. I believe that's what it's
Yeah.
at.
It's
But I
dropped
mean,
some. I don't know the exact, but I will say now we're working on a North Carolina's about to get a big hefty pay from the lottery, gambling and sports betting in North Carolina. Them and NC State are going to get a big chunk of money from that. So
that's
there's
something to keep
money.
an eye
They've
on.
got the money to do it if they want to, for sure.
And they got Jordan backing them as well.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yep.
anything's possible. I don't think 300 million is going to hurt too much with.
We're
with
definitely
the right
not
people.
ready for SEC football, but I would love to. I'd love to be and just experience it, man. And
Now
hopefully
Jamie
get there
Trimble
eventually.
is okay. It's still on defense. I didn't mean to cut you off there.
No, you're good.
I have a very close somebody to me. I won't mention their name for TV purposes, as I like to keep my life kind of private. But very close person in my life that taught Jamie Trimble for the Syracuse Big Orange, and he was recruited as a tight end. And now he's playing edge rush for Syracuse. So he's a sophomore right now.
Wow.
And
I saw that 82. I was like, that's unique for an edge rusher.
Yeah. I guess he started off on special teams this year, and I guess they're like, screw it, let's put him at edge. And he almost came up with a sack earlier, so he's playing decent.
That's frustrating there, though, man. That's where my frustration with Freddie Kitchens, like, that's just terrible play calling, in my opinion.
I feel like if you're going to call a run on 3rd and 4, that's a situation where when you call a run, you're planning on going.
You're going for it on 4th, right? Yep.
One thing I want to say too is, in an indoor atmosphere, I expected more points tonight. I'm not gonna lie. We saw UTSA and Tulane play last night. I thought Tulane would win. Boy, UTSA blew the doors off of John Summerall on that team, didn't they?
They did, man.
Did y'all get a chance
to see the score? I didn't watch it, but I saw the score. Yeah.
Oof, I
was watching NFL. I had some guys going in fantasy, so
okay.
I was watching the NFL game.
I can't get on board with NFL. I'm the commissioner of their league. So that way when they get into it, we have a fair system. But
there you go.
Yeah, I don't have a team in it. But yeah, it's just college football is weird, man. UTSA, Josh McCown's son, Owen McCown plays for UTSA, and he
North Carolina guy from Charlotte.
Yeah. Shout out Charlotte. But yeah, it's been a weird year, man. And I think it's going to continue to be like that with NIL and portal. It's just,
you never know.
Who knows what's going to happen because there's only one portal, right? It's in December.
Yep.
Yeah. So, man, this is going to be a wild year for college football next year, especially with all
these kids are already getting called. I don't know if y'all saw Lane Kiffin on the McAfee show, but they were talking about like him getting job offers, and he's like, "Well, these kids are getting called on the bus too, getting offers from other schools." So it's like
Isn't that
normal.
Crazy. How in the world? And I say this kind of sarcastically because it's the NCAA, but how in the world do you not have a rule in place for that? Like that should be illegal.
The wild, wild west right now, man. It's crazy. Like me and you could go represent some of these players and negotiate deals for them, which is crazy.
I have a.
You don't need any sort of degree or anything.
No, listen. I have a close friend from high school. We're gonna try to get him on the show during the off season. Maybe y'all can have him on too and ask him some questions. He represents 3 guys right now. So
that's awesome.
And yeah, I mean, he's working on his law degree and everything, but he doesn't need one yet, right? He's just preparing so that way when it does crack down, he will be prepared. But yeah, he just has some close friends that trust him, and he's got his own agency. He does their deals.
Wow, that's awesome.
Travels around the country. He's got a guy on, and I won't mention any names just for now because I don't want to cause any drama or anything like that, but he's got a guy out west for played at Cal, and now he's at UCLA. He's got a guy for Ohio State, starter on Ohio State. So
Wow, that's awesome.
I don't know
That's
how
big
much
time.
money. I don't know how much money he's making, but he's starting.
Mm-hmm.
He's starting it good, and
Hey,
he's got. Yeah, go ahead.
go ahead. Sorry, no, I don't mean to cut you off. I was going to retweet the stream. Are y'all live on Twitter as well?
Well, funny you asked, Trevor. We got suspended from Twitter.
Oh no. I
And
was
it's
wondering, man. I couldn't find you guys, and I was like,
yeah,
where they at?
shout out Twitter. You know, some of the content could be the most X-rated content you've ever seen, and they're going to keep it on there. But heaven forbid, I post one of our videos in someone's comments, and they counted it as spam, and we got permanently suspended. So we're currently working on that.
Oh
You
my
know,
gosh, I've been seeing that a lot here lately, man.
have you?
I saw a guy he came on our podcast, Eric McLean, ACC network analyst. He's got a YouTube with Aaron Murray, a YouTube page, and they got suspended for like using ESPN stuff, and they work for ESPN. They permanently pulled their YouTube, but I think they fought it. And they've got it back now, but yeah, it's crazy.
I don't think I can afford their attorneys. I can't even afford an attorney for this neck brace injury.
Man, we need our offense to wake up.
Yeah, we're working on it. I still have another Twitter account. I just need to. I'm almost wondering if I can just change my username, and flip it to Break the Huddle and just say screw it, because I appealed it, and it's been 2 months and I still haven't heard anything.
Oh, you've lost it for that long?
Oh yeah, that's why I haven't been tweeting.
Wow. I was wondering. I hadn't saw you anywhere. Dang.
Yeah, we're still here. We're just suspended.
Yeah, well, not on Twitter anyway. I mean,
yeah, well, yeah, we're still here on YouTube and TikTok. We're just not on Twitter for now.
Yeah.
Gotta figure that out. Maybe your dad knows an attorney. If you know anyone, let me know too.
Roosters cocky picks, man. They just too many people was winning money. They had to take them out Vegas.
Rooster, tell him that story about the guy that used to tail your picks on Twitter and screenshotted it. How much money he spent.
I bet like $500 on this game. The team I told him to pick was up by like 25 points in the fourth quarter, and they blew it in the fourth quarter.
Haven't heard from him since.
I bet he was happy.
He would comment like every single day. Haven't heard from him since that game.
Lost a loyal supporter there. You got to tell him, hey, you can't get back up, man. If you got to keep going, you can't give up.
Exactly.
You got to keep going.
Yeah, I'm surprised we haven't heard. We have a couple guys that come in here every week. I haven't heard from them tonight. We got the Riddler and Spanky.
Oh,
Spanky usually has like 12 leg parlays. We don't know who the heck he is, but he's a big time fan of Break the Huddle. So maybe we can get him in.
Yeah, I originally had North Carolina as my pick for this game.
Oh,
just because they've been so hot lately. But then after I was looking into Syracuse, I was like, man, Syracuse's offense sucks. So I changed it to the under.
Yeah, I can't. They haven't completed a pass, right? So you leave that neck brace on. But I commented on your picks and said I'll take the under, but Syracuse would only score 10, so we can't let them score any more points.
I mean, I think that it's been a common occurrence, like you mentioned, how these fumbles they've been really killing a couple of.
Oh,
that's just an awful pass. That's horrendous. But yeah, I was watching the Cal game.
Thank God he can't throw.
I was watching the Cal game, and the way that the receiver fumbled it at the 1 yard line, and it just can't get much worse than that.
That's I'll say that we feel like the football gods are against us because of all of Belichick's success he's had. So we're going to get it all out this year, and it's gone. It's gone after this year, though.
Mm-hmm.
But I will say that was a heck of a play by that Cal.
Yeah,
Cal defensive back to do that, man. That was the peanut punch.
Just like the George Auburn game.
It was a fumble.
Yeah. That was yeah.
Interesting game.
There's a reason that ref got suspended. Rooster.
It was a fumble.
Yeah, we in favor of the dogs. We agree. It was a fumble. It was a good call.
I got a guest joining me.
Oh, hello.
Youngest youngest guest you guys have ever had on the show.
Yeah, it is.
Favorite Halloween candy?
Favorite Halloween candy?
You want to go to bed? We'll let you lay with mommy. I'll be there in a few. Okay, I'll be right there. Get your baba, okay?
Favorite Halloween candy?
Oh, I had my hair. She couldn't hear you. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're good.
I'll be right back, boys. Let me go
You're
do
good.
my dad duty. I'll be right
You're
back.
good, man. You're good. We'll get you right back in here. So, Rooster, pretty good commentary thus far from Trevor.
Mm-hmm.
You can kind of see the wheels turning for this Carolina program. They just,
He has a lot of good insight.
I think the best way to look at it, and I'll ask him when he gets back, is it almost reminds me of Nebraska. You know, yes, it's different because Nebraska had a lot of success in football in the 90s and early 2000s and 80s, but they're just barely losing games week in and week out. We saw it against Cal. We saw it against Virginia. Can they finish games? Nebraska's stepping it up this year, and I've got them beating USC tomorrow. I'm curious to see what Trevor thinks about the rest of Saturday's slate as well. We'll try to ask him some questions if he's got a little bit more time. But you got to like your chances if you're a Carolina fan, right? You got to you got to have a little bit of hope going right now.
Right. And I mean, that's evidenced by this game. You can watch the game. They have the players.
Yeah.
At least on the defensive side of the ball. They have the players on the defensive side of the ball. It's just a battle right now on the offense, which in a Bill Belichick team, you expect the defense to be right there every single game, which is something that we've seen. And they really haven't allowed more than, I mean, I'm not going to count the fumble at the beginning of the Cal game as really a defensive error. They haven't allowed more than 20 points in what I believe 3 weeks.
Is that right, Trevor?
3 or 4 games.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, they've been playing good ball. I mean, that's why we've got hope. This is, I mean, like I said, boys, 70 new players, and Bill Belichick got hired after the transfer portal had already opened. So I'm very excited to see what he can do in the portal this year.
And he's probably going to have, like you said, a lot more financial backing this year than he did last year.
Yeah, so Lombardi went up to Saudi Arabia and looked for money too. So who knows? Who knows how much they really have?
Oh gosh, that's
It's
crazy.
okay. They're allowing field sponsors now. We'll see some gas company on the field next year.
Yeah. I mean, I know they've got like different things, but I mean, boys, if it's winning football, I don't care who's sending the money. I'll be honest with you.
Delta sponsors Georgia now on their field. They got Delta spray painted on their field.
We had State Farm for a few weeks, and now we've got I think Window World. It's a local big company.
Nice.
See, this is what I expected a little bit more of the. I may be wrong. Trevor can correct me, but the passing game in the few games I have watched, it seems like the passing game is kind of lacking a little bit. And Syracuse has, as they showed earlier in the game, one of the worst rush defenses in the country. I was expecting a very run heavy game in this one, considering that Gio Lopez is more of a mobile quarterback, but they really haven't used the legs that much. Trevor, do you anticipate a little bit more of a, do you believe they should be having some more designed quarterback runs like you see with other teams?
1,000%.
Because I believe at South Alabama, the mobile run game was a huge part of what they did there. And I haven't seen a single quarterback designed run in any game I've watched for them this year.
Completely agree, man. I've beat it up all year, and he just stands there a lot of times. He'll run there, but short again. I like 1 for 6 on third down now, and our average third down is 3 yards.
And now they got to punt it.
Like that, it's just it's frustrating, boys. And I'll say last week they brought me in because he had 172 passing yards at halftime. And that was like, I know that's not, we're used to having Drake May and Sam Howell at quarterback, so it's not insane, but for him, it was like, wow. and then he ends the game with 214 passing yards, and that's the most he's had all year. So,
Yeah, close call right there. I don't know if you saw that, Trevor.
He about got drilled in the face mask on that punt.
The
punter,
returner.
I missed it.
No, the returner. He almost fumbled it.
Turner about fumbled it.
He caught it a little
But
bit higher.
this is what's frustrating though, man. Our defense, obviously, their quarterback's not is not helping Syracuse, but our defense will keep us in games, and our offense just doesn't seem to have a pulse, and there's no rhythm. I think Freddie Kitchens is not doing a good job, to be honest.
Would you rather? I'm going to ask both of you this, and I'll start with you, Trevor. Freddie Kitchens or Mike Bobo?
Oh God.
I'd rather Bill Belichick.
I'm gonna be honest. As much hate as Mike Bobo has gotten, I saw a stat last night that Georgia is currently #1 in offensive efficiency in the
Oh,
SEC.
a flea flicker for Syracuse. They're going deep. And how did he catch that?
He has his first completion. You can take that off.
Yeah.
There you go. That's a spot that we've been killed all year too. The middle of the field. Every time we give up
It looked
a
like
long
there was-
play, it's right in the middle of the field.
I thought it was going to be a
What's he
picket.
doing? How does he not intercept that? First career completion.
And there goes the run defense again. Syracuse hasn't been able to run the ball that much either. This score is really not even reflecting what this game is looking like.
Yeah, it should be what 3-3 right now.
Yeah.
And it should be 7-3, maybe even 10-3. I mean, North Carolina had the ball at the 1 yard line 3 plays in a row and couldn't get a point.
Yeah.
Who got the ball first, boys? Y'all remember?
North Carolina did.
Yes. Yeah, they did. North Carolina got it first. Yeah. Not good.
I mean, North Carolina on the opening
There he goes.
drive. North Carolina on the opening drive.
So big 3rd and 9 coming up.
The first 2 plays of the game, they ran Lopez for 20 yards, and then their running back ran it for 8 yards, and then they throw back-to-back go routes.
Well, I mean, right now, neither quarterback can throw the ball. Gio Lopez, 6 of 10, 79 yards. Joseph Filardi, 1 for 9, 25 yards. But then you look at the running game, Gio Lopez, 4 carries, 24 yards. He's the second leading rusher behind Damon June with 30 yards, 6 carries. So,
see, that's what's wild, man. You look at those stats and you think we're winning the game, right?
yeah.
Of course, that fumble.
And yeah. The fumble return. So the defense is holding their own. They're getting Filardi out. And so now it's going to be I mean, if Carolina can finish the drives, they'll, like Rooster said, they should be up, in my opinion, 17-3 right now.
I would love to just take over the play call sheet for 2 drives. I'm gonna try to sneak up in the box in Chapel Hill one of these weeks, fellas.
There you go.
If y'all see this offense start rolling, y'all know what's going on.
I know it's a cliche statement, but sometimes saying that the Madden rookie mode has better play calls is not an exaggeration.
Did he just rough the kicker?
I don't believe so.
Oh!
I hope not. Is there a flag?
No, there's no flag.
No flag. It was a good punt, though.
Just a 97. Hey, I will say we had a 99-yard drive. Never mind. That was a few years ago. Never mind.
Does he? Oh, I thought he had braces on.
He's Invisalign.
Imagine that, boys. You're 1 for 11 passing. You're just out there smiling, man, just loving life. Right?
Yeah, you're 1 of 11 and you're still winning the game. That's crazy. I don't know why are they bringing up NFL right now? Come on, man.
Well, most of America can't see it, considering this game's not on YouTube TV.
Well, they can see it here at Break the Huddle. They can see the best commentary in the world with the one and only, the best Tar Heels coverage from Tar Pit Podcast. Trevor joining us live tonight. I'm your host, Bobby Petrino, alongside Ashton Genty, just for tonight. I will be out of this neck brace tomorrow. I'm very interested to see how I sleep tonight, by the way, guys. I don't know how my neck's going to be feeling tomorrow.
I'll tell you, boys, that the 2 of the 3 running backs you saw tonight are true freshmen too.
Is Damon?
So we're playing. Yeah, he's a true freshman. He should be in high school technically.
He's big.
I mean, they've been able to get some good yardage on the ground. It's just that
Now they've got to drive all the way down the field.
they've been getting good yardage on their runs. It's just that it seems like
There he goes.
runs when they have.
He's off to the races. There goes Damon. And he's going to be tackled on the other side of the Syracuse
Man, we
territory.
needed that. There we go.
Gio got
Just
hurt.
keep feeding him, Freddie.
Gio got hurt a little bit. Oh,
He's
And Trevor, correct me if I'm wrong, but I mean,
time to bring in Max Johnson.
I may just be talking straight out of you know what, but it seemed like the offense had in what little I've watched, Max Johnson seemed to move the offense a little bit better than Gio Lopez did. I may be completely wrong, but
No, you're completely right. But I'll say the offense has changed over the past 2 weeks, and we're going back to it a little more tonight. But we had a pro style offense, and that fixed Max Johnson way better.
Mm-hmm.
And then last week we spread it out, and so far earlier tonight we spread it out. But completely agree with you. And Max, I mean, man, he played some big games. He's SEC quarterback that I think he's got 44 passing touchdowns and like 12 picks in the SEC.
He's got 2 years at Baton Rouge, 2 years at A&M.
Yep, he played under me at A&M.
Yeah.
How about listen to this, boys. All the coaches Max Johnson has played for. So Ed Orgeron,
yep,
Jimbo Fisher,
yep,
Mac Brown, and now Bill Belichick.
Hey, listen, if you've got a resume built on coaching history, he's got a pretty dang good one.
And his dad was an NFL Super Bowl champion quarterback.
You know, I honestly, and his dad's the coach at a local high school near us. Yeah, at Oconee County High School.
Hey, he's a good guy, man. I talked to him at our game against Charlotte for about 20 minutes. He's a good dude.
Yeah. So now, ladies and gentlemen, we have joining us live. Hang on. Here we go. Let's see if I can get him on. Ladies and gentlemen, none other than Jake the Weatherman.
Woo! Oh God. Oh God.
Jake, you're joining us live from your place. We've got Trevor on here as well. I don't know if you can hear him or not. I know y'all can hear each other.
What's up, Jake? I can't see you, man. I'm gonna have to pull up the stream on YouTube just so I can see you.
Yeah.
What is up?
That's Jake the Weatherman, our senior analyst for Break the Huddle. Jake, we really appreciate you joining. Glad you could get on finally. We've been talking with Trevor from the Tar Pit podcast. He's been telling us everything we need to know about the Tar Heels football program and where they're heading in the future. Do you have any initial question for him?
Yeah, man. Are you, as a person who follows this team pretty closely, would you say on a scale of stoke that you're very stoked, sort of stoked, or not very stoked about the future of this program?
I'm mildly stoked right now. We need to win tonight, and that stoke level might go up a little bit.
That's one of the most genius answers I've ever heard. I love it.
We need a score. We need a score right here. So, Weatherman, if you can call up a touchdown here, it'll be nice.
Call up a hurricane of rushing yards.
Yeah. One thing you got to know, Trevor, Jake is our Pat McAfee. He brings the heat. He brings the energy. He's the guy that when we're getting down in the stream, he gets us right back up. So we need him, man.
Well,
so maybe he can bring Carolina some points.
Benjamin Hall right there. That's a guy that's played very well over the past few weeks. He's hurt. Hopefully he can come back.
And I believe he's the one running back that is not the true freshman. Is that correct? I believe he's from Michigan.
Yeah, no, he's a transfer from Michigan. Actually, a Georgia guy. Grew up in Georgia, went to high school in Georgia, and Michigan running back.
Yeah. Shout out to Rob. He just said in the comments, quote, great analysis as usual by the Weatherman. So shout out, Rob. Wait. He said, quote,
why updated the score?
Why is your score wrong? Well, I'll tell you why, Rob. We just switched to a different screen, so I gotta update it. That's my apologies. We have it corrected on the other two.
He's on a lot of medication tonight, Rob, and bad neck injury.
Yeah, really bad neck injury. I was on a motorcycle with an intern here at Arkansas, and just didn't pan out.
Oh, not again, Nate.
My name's Bobby Petrino.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
So we've got a commercial break, and Trevor, while we got a commercial break, we've got 6 watching right now. Where can people find you on social and on YouTube for your amazing
Yeah, we're
podcast and great coverage?
Tar Pit Pod on everything. So Tar TAR Pit Pod, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, everywhere. Facebook. We got a Facebook page, but we don't post a lot on there. But everywhere.
Yeah, and on X. Unlike us, we're suspended on X right now, so we'll get back.
Just tweet at Elon. He'll respond eventually.
Yeah, I need him to right now because it's brutal. I do have another account. I just need to get it updated. Yeah, North Carolina's got to put up some points here, and you got to like their chances. They've been driving the ball really good. I said when you were taking a break earlier, Trevor, I talked to Rooster, and I said, yes, it's a little bit different in the sense of Nebraska had a lot of football success in the 90s and early 2000s and 80s and so on and so forth. Does it almost feel like to you that Carolina in a way is like I don't want to say they're like modern day Nebraska. What I mean by that is in the sense of do you feel like just like Nebraska had it the last few years, they were just losing games, trying to get over that hump. And yeah, they're winning. Yeah, they're winning close, but they're winning. Do you feel like that's kind of the transition for Carolina moving forward? If they can just start winning some of these close games, they can get over the hump.
Well, I'll be honest with you. Who I hope it's like is I hope it's Indiana. We're just a year behind. But I
Yeah,
can see it, man. It seems like, I mean, forever, man. We get to a few years ago, 2015, we're in the ACC championship, 11-1 against Clemson, and we get
sure.
snubbed by a onside kick that we got back, and they called them offsides. And ever since then, we haven't been able to recover. And then a few years ago, we make it back with Drake May, and we've got you guys see what he's doing in the NFL now, and we have no defense around him. So it just seems like we can never put it together at the right time. And the reason, obviously, Bill Belichick is who he is, but
Oh,
we brought him in for defense. So
yeah. And there goes Carolina. So they're going to have a 3rd and short coming up right here. Minute 49 to go in the first half. As we're closing in, I don't. They
that's the
can't.
other true freshman, McGill, right there. He's a true freshman as well.
Yeah, a lot of young talent. And Jake, you weren't on air. I don't know if you were listening, but Trevor told us earlier that both North Carolina and NC State are going to get even more funding from the state lottery to put towards athletics. So they're getting a lot more NIL money coming their way very soon.
And
God, we
I
love
said
more money.
lottery. I misspoke. The sports betting, not lottery.
Oh, I'm
The
sorry.
sports
No,
betting
I
in
think
North
you did
Carolina.
say that. Sports betting. Yeah. Either way, still a lot of money. Rob just said in the comments, Trevor, he said, quote, "You always have basketball season."
Thanks, Rob. I appreciate it, man. That's right. Hey, I'm hoping we turn it around, Rob. It starts tonight, buddy.
Yes, sir.
It
Rob,
starts now. It
Rob, you
starts now.
Look at that. Look at those total yards, Rob. We got a defense. This offense will figure it out. They're gonna figure it out.
Well, as of 20 minutes ago, Syracuse had 0 passing yards.
oh, gosh. We got
Hey,
another
we
guy.
couldn't convert on 3rd and 3 all night, boys. We got 3rd and 2. Let's see what happens.
Our rules analyst is trying to get in. We'll get him on here in a little while. We're a little bit full right now, but yeah,
I'll
big.
probably drop off at halftime if he wants to take my spot.
You're good. You're good. We really appreciate it. Rooster, as we're closing out, do you have any final questions for Trevor? We really appreciate you joining tonight. Also, we want to do some more content with you in the future, even in the off season. So we'll definitely be in touch, do more together. But Rooster, you got
Let me know.
anything?
What do you see North Carolina doing here to try to capitalize on this red zone opportunity towards the end of the half? I mean, I think this is an area of the end zone where you don't get the ball back to start the second half. How do you see them coming out to close the half? Because this is a very huge momentum swing here. The difference between a field goal and a touchdown and preventing Syracuse from getting the ball back to go put some points on the board at the end. So
What I think they will call is probably a run straight up the middle. I hope it works. I don't know if it will, but that's probably what will be called here. If it was me, I would probably call a bootleg or something and use a design run for our quarterback. But we'll see.
At the University of Georgia, they call that the Mike Bobo special. Trap run up the middle, pull the tackle. This is one of his favorite plays.
June's got 8 rushing yards, so I guess we just pound the rock with him.
Well, you're exactly right.
Exactly right.
But it got stuffed.
So he was exactly right on both ends.
Thanksgiving came early. That turkey just got stuffed.
Yeah.
Syracuse, it's almost like Syracuse has watched all 7 of our other games. They knew that was coming.
It feels like North Carolina, though, right here was just playing for the field goal because they know that Syracuse doesn't have any timeouts left. So it was almost like they were trying to prevent Syracuse from scoring points rather than they were trying to get the points.
Same story all year, boys. And here we are, 4th and 3. We're 1 for 6.
What goes. Brutal. Oh, what's wrong with Belichick's eye? Did you see that? It looked bloodshot.
Well, look at his hair. His hair actually looks remarkably well put together tonight, and that's saying something. Usually it's far more wild than it currently is. I gotta say, that's one of the highlights of this offense tonight is Bill Belichick's hair.
That eye, that was just a Halloween mask, man. He's got a contact in. He said he was going to wear that tonight. Yeah, but this is frustrating, boys. Our best. I'll be honest with you. Our best. You wouldn't know it by watching this, but our best position group is those wide receivers, and we don't get them involved at all.
Well, I mean, North Carolina's put some receivers in the NFL the last couple of years. They've turned out pretty. I mean, they've been relatively high draft picks with De'Ami Brown and Tez Walker, so they have
Josh Downs too.
Yeah, they have the talent. It's just they just haven't been able to put it together on both sides of the ball. But I mean, North Carolina get the points right there. So I mean, I guess I'm assuming Syracuse is going to play for the end of the half.
Fill it out right here. Yeah.
I'd assume they just run the clock out because their pass offense has been non-existent.
Well, maybe you give Filardi a chance to sling it again. Why not? Put him 5 wide.
Yeah.
Look at those total yards, boys, and we're losing the game.
Well, as I was... Go ahead, Jake.
I tell you what. You would be a very smart person if you had taken and followed Rooster's cocky picks for this game. My goodness, especially after seeing oh man. Whew.
I mean, this game should
What'd you have again? I know you had the under, Rooster. What else
under 46.5.
We haven't even scored 6.
Oh yeah, 17. that was a lock.
Watch them score like 50 in the second half.
They're going to unleash and unload in the second half offensively.
Well, boys, I always like to say it could be worse. We could be ugly. So there's always that.
That's a good point there, Bobby.
Yeah, that's.
Oh, here we go. Look at the dynamic play of the game, boys.
One play they just showed is the entire game right now.
That's been Syracuse's entire offense.
That's been North Carolina's entire season right there.
I do agree with you, though, Trevor. I have seen sparks where, you can look at North Carolina and say, okay, this program has potential. And if you're a Carolina fan, that's all you need right now, right? It's year 1. You don't have to have it all figured out. Kirby went 7-6 in his first year, even with all the resources that he had at Georgia. So give credit to Bill Belichick for, winning a couple games so far. We just got to hope that they can finish out the year strong and try to make a bowl game. Hopefully they can make halftime adjustments. Bill Belichick, one of the best coaches in all of football history. We're going to see what happens in the second half. But, Trevor, we'll let you get going now. We really, really appreciate you joining. If you're watching us live right now, please go give them some love. Go check out the Tar Pit podcast on YouTube, Twitter/X, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. They got it all. They're the best in the business at covering North Carolina football. And we'll talk to you real soon, Trevor. We'll be in touch. We really appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you, boys. Hey, I'll say, if I'm Bill Belichick right now, I'm heading into the locker room. I'm finding Freddie Kitchens, and I'm picking up the chair, making him stand the whole time. So,
And
and telling him to leave.
ladies and gentlemen, Trevor from the Tar Pit podcast.
Thank you, boys. I'll see y'all. It was always fun.
Appreciate it, man. We'll talk soon.
All right. Sounds good.
See you, man. And just like that, we are back to us and Jake the Weatherman. Quick. Let me. I thought I assigned you to the guest one. That's my apologies, Jake. There we go. We got Jake live now. Rooster, I'll start with you. We usually take a halftime break, but we're not going to take one right now. Thoughts overall from Trevor? I thought he provided a lot of great insight.
Yeah, he really showed a lot into what North Carolina is building for the future. And I mean, he really laid out the vision for the next 2 to 3 years for North Carolina football. They have a lot of young talent there. I didn't realize how young their offense was.
Oh yeah, very young.
I didn't real their entire backfield has like their quarterback has 2 more years.
Their running back's true freshman.
All true freshmen, other than that one guy.
Yep.
This is a team that is only gonna get better from here.
I 1,000% agree. Jake, I know you came on later, but what was your takeaway from having Trevor on? We really appreciate him as always. He's the best in the business for North Carolina.
It's cool to get a guy on who's actually following like one specific team pretty closely and is able to give us a lot of insight into what's going on, especially a team that's been as hot as North Carolina. And by hot, I mean having a lot of news and buzz surrounding everything really except for their play on the field. So it was good to actually have a guy come on there and be able to give real in-depth analysis on what exactly is going on, not just for this season, but for the seasons to come.
Yeah, and listen, my takeaway is Carolina's going to get there. I have to believe with Bill Belichick. I thought the biggest point he stuck out was having the insight of saying, hey, there's a lot of media talk about this program being in turmoil. Bill Belichick not having the control of the team and having the team behind him. He said it's simply false. He said this is a team and the recruits believe in Bill Belichick. He talked about that one recruit's dad saying, hey, Bill Belichick told us this season's going to suck. Pretty much. Like
Yeah.
he came out. Bill Belichick hasn't lied to his recruits. He said he's here to stay. He's put the team in good hands. I think they're heading in the right direction. I know the record may not seem like it right now, but let's see how they finish the year. If they make a bowl season, they get 2 or 3 extra weeks of practice heading into next season. Let's see what they do in the portal and go from there.
I mean, North Carolina is a team that could easily be 4-3 right now. Easily.
And a lot of people forget North Carolina has a lot of talent in high school football. I mean, Georgia has had a lot of greats come from the state of North Carolina. So the Carolinas, yes, it may not be Florida or Texas or Georgia. There's still plenty of talent there to recruit. And if they can start pulling that recruit in-house away from South Carolina, away from NC State, away from Clemson even, I think they're going to do pretty good.
I know that, I mean,
I thought that was my biggest takeaway.
I believe Jake mentioned this last week.
Shout out,
maybe
Jake.
Hearing it from somewhere else. But, I mean, like, your roster is built on the bottom half, not the top 15, 20 guys that the NIL funds. So the recruiting base in North Carolina is something that is going to be really important in that area because you're going to be able to build your entire depth from the Southeast, which is one of the, if not the best area to get talent from in the entire country.
Jake, thoughts?
I'll tell you what else. I've been saying this for weeks and weeks. And everyone's been telling me, Weatherman, you're crazy. Weatherman, you have no idea what you're talking about. Weatherman, you're an idiot. Well,
Well, that's
who's
what
the
they
idiot
told me.
now? After we just had the Tar Pit podcast explain it to us in plain English, black and white. It turns out that a lot of the media chatter surrounding Belichick and this program right now is just that, media chatter. It's based in zero reality. You're never going to come in as a coach in your first season and instantly going to turn things around and be an amazing, awesome team when you sucked before. You've got to have time to build your program. You've
Yeah.
got to have time to do something.
Yeah, and
And
Trev, not to cut you off, but Trevor just said in the comments, quote, Mac Brown killed Clemson in recruiting, taking all of the NC recruits from them. So listen, moving forward, we see how Clemson's done this year. And if that's really true, and I believe Trevor, because he's not going to come out and lie to us, he covers the program very closely, much more than we do. We see how Clemson's playing this year. Maybe you're going to see the ripple effect. Maybe you're going to see Carolina start to take over as the premier team. And say what you want about Bill being older, but Steve's not a bad coach himself. I know it's Bill's son, and there may be some ties and some bias there to the Belichick family, but if they can continue to recruit at a high level, they've got a good chance, man.
Yeah.
They've got a good chance. Now, if you're Syracuse, you got to feel the same way too as a Syracuse fan, right? Fran Brown is a phenomenal coach, and his name has been brought up in chatter for the Florida job even. I don't think he's going to go. But, I mean, you get a good quarterback in next year, I think you've got a decent team at Syracuse too. It's just going to take time for both of those coaches to get a feel for what they have. But to Trevor's point and to what we've been saying all year, just like the Big 12, the ACC, I think, is going to be one of those conferences that continues to be wide open. The Miamis, the Florida States, the North Carolinas, the Clemsons, the Virginias even. Who knows if James Franklin comes to Virginia Tech, what that shapes up in the state up there. But, man, I like the state of college football, and I like where it's headed. And I think we've got some good coaches. I love Trevor's ability to give us some great insight. We're going to have him on very soon. If Carolina does end up making a bowl game, we will for sure have him on for that. And we will for sure have him on for a roundtable, Jake, in the off season as well. And furthermore, he's a great friend of the program. They cover the North Carolina Tar Heels very, very well. Excited to have Troy on. You guys haven't gotten to meet Troy. He's great as well. I haven't gotten to meet Chris. Shout out Chris and Troy as well. They're just all around great guys. And shout out to them. I know I said it earlier. Jake wasn't on here. Jake, you can give him a big woo. Tar Pit Podcast just hit 800 subs tonight. So shout out Tar Pit Podcast. We're not far behind them at 774 right now, Jake. Do you have any advice to the listeners who aren't subscribed to Break the Huddle yet?
listen here, all right? What else would you rather be doing than breaking the huddle on a Friday night after dark? Are you serious? Are you kidding me? You're sitting at home, twiddling your thumbs, eating candy, doing what? Where is your life going? What do you think that you're going to accomplish by not subscribing to Break the Huddle? Are you kidding me? Ugh, get on it. Improve your life. Improve your college football takes. Improve your college football knowledge. Improve your entertainment. Improve everything about yourself. But it starts with hitting the subscribe button to Break the Huddle.
Boom. You heard it here first from Jake the Weatherman. And I just want to say, too, yeah, why wouldn't you be subscribed to Break the Huddle on a Friday night? We covered the best football last week. If you missed it last week, you missed a dandy because Uncle Buck, senior, and I'm drawing a blank now, rules expert. Thank you, Rooster. Senior rules expert for Break the Huddle. We watched Virginia Tech go into overtime last week, and we both had our shirts off. So last week we got our shirts off. This week I've got a neck brace on. You just never know what you're going to find at Break the Huddle. I will say this neck brace, if you need to go on and get a cheap neck brace on Amazon, I got this thing for like what, $11? And let me tell you, I can't move my neck at all. Don't waste your money on that $75 metal crap. I got this for $11. I thought it was going to be soft and foamy, and my goodness, my neck is as stiff as a giraffe. Yeah, that's what I have to say about that.
Easy ball player, easy.
So we're here at the half, second half adjustments. Before we get into that, we just got breaking news, Jake. I don't know if you saw it. Arch Manning has been cleared to play tomorrow. So either the doctors paid a lot of money, or the school and coaches paid a lot of money to have him in that Vanderbilt game, or he actually is cleared to play. I don't know what's going to happen, because when I saw him walk off the field, I mean, my goodness, he looked like he was 15 beers deep coming out of an Athens bar. I mean, he really was rattled. I was genuinely concerned for him. Took a big hit.
Well, if they say he's good to go, then he's good to go. Look, if you follow the trend of Arch Manning all this season so far, it turns out that when the competition is better, those are typically when he has his best games. Versus when the competition is worse off, he typically plays worse. He very much plays to the level of his competition. Vandy's a very, very good team. They've got a stout defense, so if he is cleared to play and he's all systems go, then look forward to an interesting matchup considering that tomorrow.
Yeah, I got to give the edge to Vanderbilt. They're just clearly the better team right now, but you just never know
for
on
sure.
the road. You never know on the road what's going to happen to a team. Defense always travels, though. I really hope and pray that offensive line holds up for Arch Manning, because if not, he might be back in concussion protocol real quick, because that defense for Vanderbilt is legit. They had Garrett Nussmeier running for his life all game a couple weeks ago. So it's going to be interesting to see how that plays out. Let's talk about a game in the Big 12 that we covered as well. Utah at home versus Cincinnati, two teams that we really didn't expect much of this year. Utah has obviously had success in the past. Cincinnati has really struggled since Luke Fickell left, but now Satterfield's got that team going. It all starts with Brendan Sorsby. I say that Cincinnati's team looks very similar to Texas Tech when it comes to the offensive side of the ball, especially with Sorsby's ability to run. I'll start with you, Jake. How do you see that one playing out? Just a couple quick takes, real quick, or a quick one liner or two liner.
Give me Cincinnati all day. Unbelievable. They're just hitting their stride at just the right time, and they're starting to really get going, and I really like them going forward. So give me Cincinnati tomorrow, 110%.
Rooster, you got any bets on that one?
If you watch Rooster's cocky picks this week, you know that I took the over in this game. This is going to be an instant classic in the Big 12, an absolute shootout. Two teams that are averaging close to 40 points a game, and two defenses that are not going to be able to hold these offenses to short plays. I believe this is going to be an explosive, just high flying, classic Big 12 matchup.
Mm-hmm.
And give me the over.
Ladies and gentlemen, joining us now, all the way from South Texas, give it up for our rules expert. If I can get him in here real quick, give it up for our rules expert, America's favorite uncle, Uncle Buck.
Oh, okay.
Let's go.
Uncle Buck, I don't know. Oh, my bad. Uncle Buck, I don't know if you had a chance to check out our interview with the Tar Pit Podcast. We got some really, really good insight from our good friend Trevor at the Tar Pit Podcast, all things North Carolina. Did you get a chance to listen in, or what are your thoughts so far on the game?
To be honest with you, Nate, haven't had much time to watch the game. Bought me a brand new Honda Passport Blackout Elite vehicle. And yes, I'm retiring, so I needed something reliable. But went to dinner with the wife, at El Chaparral, and that's about it. I tried to join earlier, but you wouldn't let me join, and just got off the commode, so here I am.
Woo!
Cheers, Uncle Buck.
Oh, you know what? When you eat El Chaparral, you got to let it go pretty quickly.
Oh, God. So I guess we could catch you up to speed then on this game, Uncle Buck, as we enter the second half. Carolina Tar Heels are down 10-6 in this one, but they've showed promises that they've driven the ball down the field. They just can't finish with touchdowns. Syracuse's only touchdown coming off of a fumble from North Carolina's receiver, scoop and score. So they haven't had much offense either. They've got a walk-on freshman quarterback playing in for Lottie, what's his name again? For Dally, something like that. Walk-on
They
freshman from
can't
Long.
finish?
Huh?
They can't finish, huh?
Who?
North Carolina can't finish?
No, not
Not the drives.
not their.
Isn't that the same thing Rooster Girlfriend said? Woo!
Jake's gone. Hopefully, we'll get him back here shortly. I don't know what happened to his camera, but Jake will be back. Pete just said in the comments, quote, shout out to El Shap. And there is Break the Huddle's mascot, our first look at Shiner. He is a Frenchie, and he is the official mascot so far at Break the Huddle because we don't really have one. Shout out Shiner.
Yep, and we are going to the back 40.
Well, we'll get you.
He's got to do what I did 5 minutes ago.
We'll get you back on in a minute. Ladies and gentlemen, Uncle Buck, America's favorite uncle. So now it's just back to Rooster and I. I don't know what was that noise. Did you hear that? Okay. Rooster is set up so the viewers can see you for once. All right, let me get the score updated on this screen too, because it doesn't want to update on all the screens. Rooster, we've had a lot going on tonight. We've had the Tar Pit podcast. We've had Jake the Weatherman. We've had rules expert Uncle Buck.
Yep.
We're about to enter the second half of this game. 10-6 Syracuse right now. What are you looking to see in the second half? Let's start with Syracuse.
To be quite honest,
What's the key to victory?
it's going to be time of possession in this game. Neither of these teams have the offense that is going to be a quick run and gun, high paced, sling it down the field, score in 3-play type of offense.
Yeah.
That's just simply not what these two teams are. This game is going to come down to which team is able to run the ball and which team is able to stop the run.
Yeah.
I'm thinking that whatever team ends up with more time of possession in the second half is the team that's going to come away with this game.
Right now, I think you would give that to North Carolina, right?
Yeah.
I mean, if they can get some points on the board, I think they can control the clock because then you force that true freshman quarterback to throw the ball, and that's just a recipe for disaster.
Mhm.
If you are the Syracuse Big Orange, it's just not good, man. Not good. Let's look at these stats right now. Let's look at the box score, shall we? As we enter the second half here shortly. Gio Lopez, quarterback of the North Carolina Tar Heels, 7 of 11, 86 yards, 0 touchdowns, but 0 picks. He hasn't done any damage in terms of throwing it through the air, but he also hasn't lost in the game either. Joseph Filardi, 1 of 11, 25 yards, and somehow they're ahead by 4 in this game.
Because North Carolina can't hold on to the football.
But look at North Carolina's rushing stat. They've got 20 carries for 122 yards as opposed to Syracuse, only 46 yards. Syracuse is going to get the ball first in the third quarter. Curious to see how that plays into it. I just don't know where you go from here if you're both teams, honestly. I mean, I don't have there's no answer. If you're just joining us live, I'm your host, Bobby Petrino, a.k.a. Nathan Johnston, alongside betting expert for Break the Huddle Roosters Cocky Picks, dressed as the best running back in all of college football last year, Ashton Genty. He had the mask on for Michael Myers. Just couldn't hear him clearly, so we took it off. I've got the neck brace on still. I don't know why. But listen, we go all out here at Break the Huddle. We've had some incredible guests tonight. We had Trevor from the Tar Pit podcast come on in the first half and give some incredible insight into the Tar Heels football program. Bill Belichick, where they hold up in the future. There's Jamie Tremble again. Shout out Jamie Tremble. We've had Roosters insight. We've had Jake the Weatherman, senior analyst, come on. We've had rules expert, America's favorite Uncle Buck, who will be back shortly for the second half as well. Jake will probably be back on as well soon. But it's been a pretty good first half. Low score, but really exciting. Rooster?
Yeah, I agree with the first half of a good game, but the second half of exciting, this game has really kind of put me to sleep. I'm not going to lie.
Well, you just never know what you're going to get from Friday night. Sometimes it's going to be a double overtime with like 80 points combined, and sometimes it's a 10-6. Listen, I said this game could be 17-10. Sorry, excuse me, 17-14. That could happen. So here we go. All right. Syracuse driving the ball early, gets a good first down completion.
Yeah.
I think that's a good chance, a good time to bring up this. If I can get it pulled up here, let's bring up the Syracuse offense in the second half. Ricky Collins, quarterback, out. Verdali is in. True freshman, walk-on quarterback, has never played a single snap of football in his life. Johnston Willis at the running back. Huh? Filardi, excuse me. What did I say?
Fidali.
Okay. My apologies. Filardi. And Filardi just got.
North Carolina's been able to stop the run all night long.
Yeah. Syracuse has got to keep slinging it if they're going to have a chance to win this game. The key players, though, Emmanuel Ross, John Tate Cook at the wide receiver position. Number 6, Yasin Willis, who has the wrong number in the picture. I'm just now realizing. But listen, this is a really good Syracuse team with a lot of potential. Now let's take a look at North Carolina's defense for a second while we have a chance. And it all starts with Andrew Simpson at the linebacker position, and then also Melkart Joad. I think I mispronounced his last name because I couldn't fit it on the screen. But number 9, very, very good left outside linebacker / edge rusher. Interested to see how the second half plays out. Quick 3 and out for Syracuse. So big win if you're Carolina early in this third quarter, Rooster.
I expected a lot of that in the second half.
Get yourself a cup of coffee because this could be a very slow moving third quarter. This might be one of the. It seems so late. It's only 9:30 Eastern time, but man, it is. It has been hard to get yards thus far in this one. Nonetheless, big 3 and out for Carolina, and they're going to get the ball in good field position. So here goes the Carolina Tar Heels second half offense. Let's bring up their lineup as stands. Quarterback Gio Lopez leads them out there, along with the commander-in-chief, center Chad Lindbergh, number 69, the center, transfer from Georgia. To me, Rooster, and I didn't get a chance to ask Trevor this. Trevor, if you're still watching, would love to get your take on this in the comments. He's Bill Belichick's David Andrews, in my opinion, Rooster. Thoughts?
I agree 100%. David Andrews is the Georgia bloodline, and the key to a good offense is a good offensive line. And the offensive line starts with the center because he is the guy who makes the calls. He's the guy he is the outside of the quarterback.
There goes Damon June. Man, they've had a lot of success. Oh, there he goes. He's off to the races. He gets a stiff arm to the 30, to the 20, to the 10. Can he stay in bounds? And it's a touchdown for the North Carolina Tar Heels. And just like that, The Tar Heels are on the board, making it 12-10, PAT pending. And that's a good time to bring in our rules expert for Break the Huddle, none other than America's favorite uncle, ladies and gentlemen, Uncle Buck. Uncle Buck, we just saw an explosive play by a very short screenplay, but man, great offense for Carolina right there.
Yep, it was good timing. I just came on and I actually saw it before you guys did because I'm ahead. But great play. But as a rules expert, I am sick and tired of these rules experts on TV that get it wrong about 75% of the time. Case in
Well,
point, last night I made a call in the UTSA game I knew was right, but yet the idiot in the booth was totally wrong. I'm sick and tired of it.
well, Uncle Buck,
That's why you're here.
that's why you're here, and that's why you're getting a brand new vehicle thanks to Break the Huddle paying you into retirement.
Hey, speaking of that, shout out to UTSA for showing up last night. That was a great game.
Yeah, local supporter of UTSA, Uncle Buck lives in SA down in Southeast Texas. And yeah, listen, they were a 5.5-point underdog coming into that game versus John Summerall. John Summerall and players and staff said, quote, I don't know if you saw, came out early in the week and said UTSA is pumping noise into that dome. And Jeff Traylor was absolutely pissed about that comment. And they came out there swinging. And listen, they put the nail in the coffin, Halloween season speak very early as they went ahead. I think at one point, Uncle Buck, it was like 31-6 or something like that. I mean, it was crazy.
Yep, quarterback was 31 for 33, which is outrageous.
4 touchdowns, 0 picks, and I believe 373 yards on that game.
Yep.
So
Matt Berry already announced a helmet sticker for him.
I got to be honest. I don't like Matt Berry. Say what you want, but he's a homer.
Yep. Hey, he's going to give UTSA a helmet sticker. That may be I think he gave McCormick one back in the day.
Yeah. I mean, McCormick was something else watching him play for the Roadrunners. What happened, Rooster? Why are we on a timeout? Oh, yeah, they scored. That's right. I forgot. The offense has been so lackluster. I forgot.
And what the hell are you for Halloween? Are you like a broken neck or what?
I'm Bobby Petrino after his motorcycle accident.
Oh, I didn't see the Arkansas hat. Okay, gotcha.
And Rooster's Ashton Genty. Go show him the mask. So you know how Ashton Genty stands straight up when he's the running back? Like he doesn't like. So Rooster is Ashton Genty with Michael Myers mask, because you know how Michael Myers just stands there. So here comes Rooster. Here's Rooster. Shout out Rooster.
Oh, there we go. Nice. What is Jake, the weatherman?
Jake's not here in studio. He's at home. But
What is he?
I don't know.
Is he still dressing up?
Himself.
I think he was himself tonight, which is a great costume, by the way, because Jake brings the heat. I love having Jake on. Look at the rushing yards or total yards, excuse me. Damon June has 152 total yards, and Syracuse only has 79 yards.
I'm just doing a cameo.
That is terrible. The Brown versus who are they playing? Penn, the Ivy League. That game's pretty good too right now. I don't know, where'd Jake go?
He just left.
I wonder if his phone died. Either way,
he probably just wanted to watch some ball.
Yeah, probably. Maybe he's going to.
They're changing quarterbacks.
Oh, Luke Carney comes in, the number 55 ranked pocket passer in the nation in 2025. Last appearance, 2 of 3, 10 passing yards. So not much better. But we'll see how that plays effect. Maybe he's got a little bit more running mobility. And right away, they run the read option. And there he goes. Oh, my gosh. Who's that running back?
It's the same one they've been having the whole game.
Oh, I haven't seen him.
Pay attention.
I gotta say, in terms of uniform matchups, because I know Uncle Buck's big on that. Both of these teams have really solid uniforms tonight.
I disagree.
I think it's
I
great.
think Syracuse's uniforms look awful.
I like that orange, and it's Halloween.
It's their everyday uniform. In North Carolina, the same thing.
Well,
There's
they need a
nothing
little.
swag about it. There's nothing swag about it.
I like them.
Now Memphis tonight. Ooh, their helmets are sick.
That's because Memphis needs helmets to recruit. Big boy down for Syracuse. That's number 69. Let's take a look at our lineup
What
here
number?
for a second.
What number?
Number 69. We're gonna look him up real quick. If I can.
T.J. Ferguson from Fort Valley, Georgia.
Oh, that's the wrong lineup right there.
Whose number is 67? Hey, Nate.
Yeah.
Who's number 67?
6'7".
Oh gosh. Now, so hang on. That's what. Why are they? Oh, so they're moving. Hang on. So it looks like they're taking some practice snaps. They're moving a center.
They're moving their center to left guard, and they're bringing in a new center.
Oh gosh. So they're gonna switch Joshua Miller, number 73, to guard, and TJ Ferguson obviously out with an injury right now. Down with an injury, I should say. And as I mentioned earlier, you just can't afford to lose guys early on. You just can't. You don't have the depth at Syracuse that you're going to have at a bigger program.
Well, now you say early on, but it is the 9th game of the year.
I mean, yeah, but I just mean in the game. I know it's the third quarter, but you still got 2 quarters to play, essentially.
Yeah.
Alrighty, guys. I'm going to check back in later. I'm going to take a little break. I'll see you on the fourth quarter.
Ladies and gentlemen, rules expert, Uncle Buck, if anything goes down, come back on if there's any targeting or anything like that.
You got it. Take care of that neck.
Will do. Thanks. Ladies and gentlemen, Uncle Buck.
You need one more point for the neck brace to come off.
Shout out to the Riddler. He's back. The Riddler's back. Is it really orange, or is the cockiest rooster getting ready to crow? Who is this guy? Do you know him?
No.
He's really a big fan of you, Rooster.
Yeah, because he's winning money.
Pete just said 6'7", 6'7". How does he know about
6'7".
How does he know about that? That's what I want to know.
Targeting in the Memphis Rice game.
Uncle Buck, if you're watching, there's a targeting call in the Memphis game if you want to call back in. Watch him call back. Oh!
That is definitely a target.
Oh, God.
We need to turn that game. That game's more exciting.
No, this game's way closer. And that's painful if you're Memphis. You can't afford to lose a guy like that.
Out the first half of the next game.
Yeah, and they got a good schedule ahead. So here goes Syracuse again. Did they bring Filardi back in?
3, and they couldn't get it.
Oh! Stuffed like a s'more. Golly, you got drilled. Did they bring Filardi back in?
They did not.
Okay, that's what I thought.
I believe Filardi is 13.
This guy looks young too.
He's a freshman.
Oh gosh.
He was the number 55 ranked passer.
Oh, shout out Marley. Marley just said, "Let's go break the huddle." Thank you, Marley. Appreciate you joining tonight. And there goes Syracuse, and they're going to get it.
First down.
And then some. So big 4th down conversion for the Syracuse Big Oranges. They are trying to push it down the field to get some points here in the 3rd quarter early on. Rooster, man, this is a slow-moving game, but
this is almost to the point of a Navy versus Army type game right here.
I mean, it's all about willpower.
I can't say I expected much different, though.
No, but listen, either way, it's a good game. And there goes the quarterback. He's taking off on a quarterback draw, and he's going to pick up a huge gain for Syracuse as they get down into Carolina territory. Rooster, this could be the answer for Syracuse.
It also should be the answer for North Carolina as well. We see the quarterback draw is.
Well, all they done is run the ball. Neither quarterback.
Oh, he tried to do it again. He got a little too greedy.
Oh. Welcome to college football, son. Wow. Is that what's his last name? I couldn't see it. Mapoye. Big hit. Big lick. You'd love to see it, man. If you haven't already, hit that like button. We really appreciate everyone watching tonight. I'm your host, Nathan Johnston, a.k.a. Bobby Petrino, alongside betting expert for Break the Huddle, Roosters Cocky Picks, a.k.a. Ash Jetty. There he goes again on the draw to get smashed.
What is this guy doing?
Stuffed like a s'more.
That could not have been the design play call.
I think it was, honestly. I think that was a quarterback draw. I need to update the score again. My apologies. Jeez Louise. Oh, I messed it up. There we go. 13-10, Carolina leads the game. And I'll tell you this, Trevor mentioned it. Shout out Trevor earlier on from the Tar Pit podcast. If Carolina can hold them right here and sustain another drive to score and win this game, man, this is, oh my gosh. Good night. Put him in the coffin. If they call target on that, I'm going to be pissed.
That's not a targeting.
I know, but you know how it is. And that was smart for Carolina. They played back in quarters right there. I believe that was cover 4. Man, shout out. I mean, Trevor talked about the defensive line and the physicality. Look at Steve Belichick there. He loves it. If Bill Belichick can continue, oh,
that's literally his name.
what?
Oh, it's his last name.
See, I knew what I was talking about. Big 56-yard field goal. I don't know why they have a guy back there. I guess they're expecting.
Well, now they're going to have a 61-yard field goal, and now it comes the punt team.
What happened?
They took a delay of game.
Why?
They got sacked and didn't get out there in time.
Oh, that's just brutal. If you're Syracuse, that is poor clock management.
Punt team. What a break for North Carolina.
And then O has to come, unless they do a fake. No, at 4:23, you're not going to.
Oh, no.
Oh, no is right. I like that merch, though, right there. I like that shirt that Fran Brown's wearing. If only we got the same type of love that John Gruden gets from some of these teams. Get some good merch. 4th and 23. And they're going to have to punt it. I'm surprised they didn't take another delay of game. You would, oh my gosh, you just booted that through the end zone. That's not even close.
Oh, I thought I had backspin on it.
No. Look at those guys dancing in the front row. Look at those booze bags. So right now, here comes Gio Lopez out for the Carolina Tar Heels again. And it's been a slow-moving game, but it's been a good one. It's a close one.
Yeah, it's a close game, but
a lot of defense. If you like defense, this is a great game.
Well, sadly, I don't.
I love it.
Except I did take the under in this game as Roosters Cocky pick of the week for the Friday night Break the Huddle showdown.
You did. Boom.
And if viewers are listening, they'd be making a lot of money tonight.
Boom. Yeah, they would. Amarion Cooper. Wait, why does that name sound so familiar? I just spilt my water all over my pants.
Miller is the receiver at Colorado. That's why.
I just spilled water all over my pants. Here, sit up. You're slouching.
It's a commercial break.
It don't matter. People still watch. Look at that. You can't have that.
How many people?
Well, there's 3 right now.
Leave a comment down.
Oh, the Riddler. The forecast is blurry. What are conditions on the field? Did we miss the weather guy? Does Rooster still dream about Stetson? So many questions. Who is this guy?
I don't know.
Well, Rooster's asking you about.
Well, I never had dreams about Stetson. I just knew we were going to win.
Where's Jake the weatherman? We need him back in here. Get back in here, Jake. Jake joining us live from his apartment. Yeah, maybe Jake's on the way. We don't know. He might show up.
He's probably not.
Might have been an early night for Jake. The forecast on the field is clear and dry because they're playing indoors. So there you go, Riddler. So many questions. Well, ask more, man. Ask away.
And this game is really, it's taking a lot of the excitement away. It's ground and pound.
Well, listen, it's still college football, man. I'm here for it. Not everyone's a fan of it, but it's college football, man. That's what you're going to get sometimes. What do we have a score update on the regional matchup, the regional championship game going on right now?
What regional championship?
The one that they're at.
It's a regular season game.
Yeah, but it's for the regional championship. Do we have a score
Are they
update?
even in the same region?
Yeah. Do we have a score update?
No clue. Oh dang! Hebron's up 43-6.
Jeez.
Well, the Prince Avenue quarterback did have to get his appendix taken out 2 days ago.
No excuses.
They're currently starting a 9th grader at quarterback.
That is bad timing, isn't it? That is really bad timing. Hope he's okay, though, by the way. Just to inform you, my high school alum and his high school alum are playing each other for the regional championship here in Atlanta, Georgia. So shout out to both of those teams. And as always, my team is winning. So shout out to my high school.
That's debatable.
It is. I mean, we were terrible back when I was there, but they are dang good now.
Well,
and
one team has made it to 5 straight state championships. The other has not.
Well, we're about to make it 2 this year, baby.
This Rice play calling is atrocious.
Well, let's focus on the game. And we got 2nd and 12 coming up for the Tar Heels. They got to finish the drive here, but it looks like they're just trying to milk the clock, honestly, because at this point, if you can keep Syracuse off the field.
I mean, at this point, I think you want Syracuse to have the ball because their offense sucks so bad. Like, the only way Syracuse has scored is because North Carolina's offense.
Oh, he voids it. And there goes June. My goodness. Keep in mind, as Trevor said, June is a true freshman.
Right now, Syracuse's best offense is North Carolina's offense.
And if you're North Carolina fan, you got to think this is the worst your team's going to be under Bill Belichick. So just keep that in mind. As you see this offense tonight, you got to feel really good, man.
Yeah.
You got a lot of guys coming back next year. If you're Syracuse, come on. Where are you in the crowd? You got to start taking your shirts off, guys. Oh.
That was a busted play.
I don't think so. There goes June.
He went the wrong way, though, on the snap, I believe. The quarterback did.
You just got to hope that June doesn't transfer next year, which I don't think he will. I think Carolina's going to be able to keep their players. Shout out to the offensive line, too. They haven't played great, but they're holding their own.
Yeah.
You got to feel pretty good about their offensive line moving forward, too. I believe they're pretty young as well. Not the most exciting score, guys, but definitely a football game, 13-10.
Yeah.
Close one in the third with 5 minutes and 20 seconds to go as stands. And we are in for a good one. Uncle Buck. There goes the run game again. By goodness. Guys on the carry. Santa Maria. They just cannot stop them.
Well, I told you at the beginning of the game, the key to winning this game was going to be North Carolina running the ball because Syracuse's strength is their secondary.
I just thought it was going to be Syracuse's ability to run the ball because they had the new quarterback coming in. But by goodness. Now, if you're North Carolina, hit them with the play action here. Let's see a deep throw.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
I guess, but they're stacking 12, man.
Have you seen the only way that Syracuse scored, though?
True.
Is through the passing game of North Carolina.
That's also true. Flag on the play. Might be coming back for a hold. Oh, Riddler just said Nate Dogg is the captain. Great leader for what y'all are doing. Keep it up. Thank you, Riddler. We really appreciate you, man. Hats off to you. My name may be Nathan. Tonight I'm Bobby Petrino. I just got in a horrible motorcycle accident with an intern on the back. So no, I'm playing. That's my character for tonight. But really appreciate you, Riddler. You've been a great supporter of us, and we really appreciate it. We're gonna be live every Friday night. Next week's a good one too. We got Memphis versus Tulane, 9 p.m. kickoff Eastern time, so a little bit later, but still a great matchup on the way. Big matchup coming in for the AAC as those two teams are still competing for an AAC title. We won't get into that yet, but just to give you a little sneak peek, a little tease, and there goes Carolina again. I mean, shoot, if you can't beat them up the middle, just toss it outside. Setting the edge very well, too. I really like what this offensive line is doing. Bill Belichick has really shifted that offense along with Freddie Kitchens and said, you know what? Screw it. We're going to play bully ball.
Yeah.
And they're doing just that. They are having their way on the run game. And like you said, why throw it? That's the only offense Syracuse has.
I mean, their only points coming off was North Carolina pass.
Yeah, so here we go. North Carolina in Syracuse territory again, driving the ball down the field, and there they go again, hand it off. They get stuffed in the backfield. And I know, like, if it's not broken, then don't fix it. But I think at some point you do have to try to run the ball. I mean, pass the ball, Rooster. I know you don't want to, but you got to mix it up a little bit, right? Because eventually you're going to settle for field goals.
Yeah.
And you can't have that.
I mean,
you kick a field goal here.
Being honest, 2 field goals wins this game for North Carolina.
Oh, I don't disagree.
Because I don't see Syracuse scoring a touchdown.
I don't disagree with you. It's just you would expect them to do a little bit better. There we go. Now,
that shit. Why are you?
And that's what Trevor's talking about. That's a Freddie Kitchen play. You're running the ball all night, and you're not going to do play action.
That is a Mike Bobo special.
You're not gonna do play action. Are you kidding me? Look at that. And the running back's wide open. You give that to the running back, he's running in the end zone.
Yeah.
That's awful play calling. Awful. Now you've got a 3rd and 15, and guess what they're going to do, Rooster?
They're going to throw it, and it's going to be an interception taken back to the house for Syracuse. Because, like I said,
I think they're going to run it and kick a field goal. I think it's too far to throw it. I think you got to run it. Now you throw play action. Okay, well, that's great. But again, like Trevor,
kick the field goal.
Yeah, like Trevor said, another 4th and short. I don't get it. I think they're going to go for it. Dude, they're going for it.
Why? Syracuse can't move the ball. Kick the field goal.
Well, if you're Bill Belichick here, or Freddie Kitchens, whoever's calling the play, what are you calling here, Rooster?
I think you got to run.
There he is, right there.
You got to run a speed. You got to run a toss sweep to the outside.
To June.
You got to get 2 or 3 blockers out there, let them lead the way, and that thing may go to the end zone.
My goodness, June is just...
He's a beast.
You know who he reminds me of? The way he runs is Marshawn Lynch. Doesn't he?
Yeah.
He's just a tough physical runner, man. He doesn't go down easily. Maybe a Nick Chubb, too. He's not...
Well, let's not get too crazy now.
I know. He's not Nick Chubb, but the way he runs it with physicality.
More or less Isaiah Pacheco.
Okay. Yeah, I'll take it. He can also catch the ball too, though, which makes him super dynamic. So here we go. 1st and 10 for the Tar Heels.
That's a good play.
That's a very good play call to Ship. Jordan Ship gets tackled, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and short. But finally, Freddie Kitchens dials up a beautiful play call. If you're just joining us right now, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. We really appreciate all the support. We're giving live in-game commentary and analysis every Friday night for the best Friday night matchup. Tonight happens to be North Carolina versus Syracuse. Next week, we'll be covering the Memphis Tulane? Memphis Tulane game. Mm-hmm. Memphis obviously coming off a very big win against Rice. Tulane, very disappointed loss against UTSA. There goes Dimon June for a touchdown. Carolina up 19-10 with the PAT on the way. So, wow, 10-point swing for Syracuse as they got that delay of game. You wonder if it's 13 all and Carolina has to drive the full length of the field, how that turns out, but we'll never know.
And now Syracuse is forced into passing situations, and this is where North Carolina's defensive line is just going to eat up that Syracuse offensive line. This game could get out of hand very quickly.
Not good. 20-10. Carolina takes a 10-point lead. And listen, Trevor said it himself. He said they got to come out there second half, finish drives. And that's what they're doing. Don't count out North Carolina out of the bowl contention here. They get some momentum this week, some confidence going on the road in a very hostile environment. Syracuse, say what you want about their quarterback situation. It's still a very big win if you're the Carolina Tar Heels. Thoughts, Rooster?
I think that North Carolina is they should be 5-3 after this game, is what they should be. But if ifs and buts were candies and nuts, you'd all be happy.
Oh, Rooster. You're a character, I tell you. Why don't you sit up for the audience so they can see you, Rooster? I need a back brace next.
My back's killing me right now, Nate.
That's good. It's good for your posture. You're stretching out those muscles. If you haven't already, be sure to check out our previews and predictions on Break the Huddle main page. We've got a few games coming up tomorrow. We've got Nebraska, USC. We've got Cincinnati, Utah. We've got Navy versus North Texas. We've got some good games coming up. You know, I hate that I picked Syracuse, but granted, I thought Ricky Collins was playing. So, listen, I'll stick to my guns. Yeah, it didn't go.
Take full accountability here.
We do. We take full accountability. Listen, we're not going to be like J.D. Pickell. J.D. Pickell will go.
You can take your brace off now.
Listen, I want to go all out, okay? I'm finishing the night with the neck brace. I've worn it for 3 quarters. I'm going to put up the 4s. Put up the 4s. We're in the 4th quarter, baby. 4th quarter, guys. If you're in the chat, throw up the 4s, baby. Do it. I don't know where Jake went. Hope he's all right. Shout out Jake. Senior analyst. He might have been a little boozed up.
He was having some bourbon.
Yeah, he was having a good night. Hope this neck brace doesn't give me a rash. It's really itchy. I think it was made in China.
Nate, this is turning into quite the snooze fest. I'm not going to lie.
Listen, I'm excited, man. I mean, is it the highest scoring game that we thought it was going to be? No, not necessarily.
I did not think it'd be a high scoring game.
Well,
you did.
I said it could be 17-14. I also said it could be 38-35. I thought either way it'd be Syracuse, but here we are. That looks like my old roommate, by the way, on that commercial. Shout out Ricky.
Ricky Stanicki. Shout out Los Angeles Dodgers headed to Game 7.
Not over yet.
There's a.
How about YouTube TV really screwing everyone over, huh? I don't know what I'm going to do now. Thankfully, I still have 2 TVs. I'm just going to have to get Direct TV now. Direct TV stream, dadgummit. So Syracuse gets the ball back with 8 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. If you're Syracuse, you've got to start throwing the ball. I know it sucks, and I know it's very risky for the Big Orange, but, I mean, listen, you really you've pinned yourself deep in this one. You've really pinned yourself against the wall. No doubt about it. That was really fun having Trevor on, though, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I'm going to try to reach out to some guys from Memphis and Tulane, see if we can start getting more. insights on, because I think that really helps a lot.
Yeah.
And Syracuse sticking with the run. They said, screw it. If we're going to win this game, we're going to run the ball.
They said, F it, we ball.
I mean, I don't think they have a choice. Oh, no.
And now he's hurt.
That is bad.
He's good.
No, he's not.
He has dislocated his shoulder.
Or collarbone. Not a good start for the fourth quarter if you're a Syracuse fan. I'm in a neck brace, and I might be giving it to the Syracuse team real quick here soon. Also, I think that was Flaherty back in. There you go. Get some support. Hey, look, I got some support too.
Oh, this is so much better, Nate. Why don't we think of this sooner?
I don't know. I need more pillows. Need to borrow some from Kathleen.
Ugh. Dang, Nate, I'd be so much more rejuvenated right now if I had this the whole entire night.
Well, now you're going to be rejuvenated for the fourth quarter, baby, where it matters most. Boom.
Boom.
Oh. Riddler, you got any more questions for us?
Well, Nate, take us into some key matchups you're looking for tomorrow.
Well, I think the biggest is Vanderbilt on the road at Texas. Texas starting Arch Manning. And listen, say what you want about Texas' performance against Mississippi State. They're still 6-2 as stands, so they're a good ball club. Can Vanderbilt continue to ride the momentum of success? Can Diego Pavia lead his team on the road in Austin, Texas? We've been in that stadium. Very good atmosphere, by the way. And you know it's going to be a sellout. So I'm interested with that one. Also, Georgia handling the bye week. Can their defense progress or will it regress? Florida firing Billy Napier and having an interim coach. We've seen interim coaches come in and win big games for these college football teams. So I'm interested to see how Florida shows up in Jacksonville.
Do you think the offense for Florida will look much different considering they now have a different play caller as well?
I mean, I don't see why not. You have no limitations. You have free reign of the offense and whatever you want to do. There are no constraints. If you're the new head coach, you're going. I mean,
he's got nothing to lose.
Yeah, close your ears, kids. He's going balls to the wall. Like he just is. Why wouldn't you? You're playing number 5 Georgia. You have a chance to get your program back on track and ruin out someone else's season. Because if Georgia loses to Florida,
they have to win out.
Not only do they have to win out, they got to hope someone else loses.
Well, I think a 2-loss Georgia team gets in. No matter what. It doesn't matter, Nate. 2-loss Georgia's getting into the playoff.
It's very possible, but you don't want to put yourself in that position if you don't have to. So interested to see how that one plays out. Also, Cincinnati on the road at Utah. We mentioned it earlier. Can Cincinnati win on the road, right? Can they come out with a big one with Sorsby playing at quarterback? He's got to put up the performance of a lifetime. That Utah defense is really good. Not sure if Dampier or Fickle will be starting for the Utah Utes, but that's going to be a good one as well. I think that's all the ones I can think of right now. Do you have any word or takes?
What do you think about the Oklahoma-Tennessee game?
I mean, Tennessee should win that game. It's at Tennessee, right?
It is. I believe it's a night game as well.
Yeah, so give me
blackout?
I think so. Yeah, and so is Nebraska, by the way. That's another game I forgot to mention.
And Ohio State's a blackout.
Wow.
Can we also mention how this Penn State...
I mean, that's Penn State's funeral.
The beginning of the year, this game was supposed to be the game to determine who wins the Big 12, essentially. And now, nobody has
Big 10.
Nobody has even mentioned this game.
Well, because...
that just shows you how quick something can change.
Yeah, and I mean, listen, and you never know. You just never know. Penn State could come out and beat them. I don't know. Is it a long shot? Yeah, but I mean, shoot. Oh my gosh, that's a face mask. Oh my gosh, he got away with one.
They didn't throw the flag.
Wow. So, shout out Trevor. The call goes in favor of UNC there. He got away with one. Very lucky. See, there's Flaherty.
Back in the game. What do you think changed?
I have no idea. He's got to be the better passer, I'm assuming. but they're not throwing the ball.
2 for 13 doesn't seem like he's too good of a passer.
Well, the other guy just comes in there and runs it. He can't throw.
That is true.
Here we go. 3rd down and 1. Play action. Nope. Run it to get 6 is back in there, Rooster. Willis is back in there. The problem is, if you're Syracuse, you can't. His shoulder's killing him, but he's playing through it, man. Shout out to Willis. Tough guy. Oh, my gosh. Yeah. So, Filardi back in. I just, at some point, you got to throw the ball, man. They're just wasting so much clock. You got to get down the field to score. You're not even across the 50, and there's 13 minutes left. You may not get the ball back. They're running it again. Neither team can throw the ball. I think we've established that. They're just seeing who can wear out the other defensive line first at this point.
Yeah.
Thoughts?
I mean, I said it at the halftime that the winner of this game would be decided by the time of possession in the second half, and I think that has clearly gone to North Carolina.
Yeah. Still need 17 points in this game to cover the over. So, Rooster, you're on the track right now to winning. There you go, throwing it. But he can't keep his eyes downfield. Oh, he's about to get
that.
Oh, my gosh.
He got it.
Yeah, he did. And that's just bad. You know, he was fine in that pocket, by the way, Rooster. I'm not saying he could have, knitted a sweater back there, but look how clean this pocket is. Look at that. He doesn't need to run. It only collapsed when he ran out. And then when it rains, it pours. Talk about the forecast, Riddler. Big turnover, and he definitely got it. They're going to review this one, but he's in. Oh, maybe not.
He had that left foot in.
Uncle Buck, if you're watching, call back in. We need our rules expert.
I believe his left foot was down.
I do like the setup, though, with the helmets behind the Leafs. It's a good call. Shout out Rooster. Rooster was in charge of our set design tonight. He decided to say, hey, we're going to put the helmets in front of the Leafs, and it is fantastic. Appreciate it, Rooster.
Boom.
Where's Uncle Buck? Uncle Buck, call in. He might be a little boozed up, too, for being honest. I just reached out to him. Let's see if he calls in. Oh, nope. No review. So Carolina's got the ball off of a big turnover, and they're just going to run the ball with June here. They said, screw it. Let's go. Sorry for yawning, fellas. I'm going to get some popcorn and M&Ms after this one. And here he is, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, rules. Oh, hang on. Ladies and gentlemen, rules expert for Break the Huddle. America's favorite uncle, Uncle Buck. Oh, my gosh.
He got jacked.
That was the biggest hit of the year. Did you see that?
No, I did not.
He got salamied. Oh, my gosh. Show the replay, please. They're not going to. Also, Uncle Buck, we were going to have you call in to discuss that fumble recovery, if they were going to call him inbounds or not. Obviously, that goes through with no review. Big third down for Carolina here.
He was spot on. I made the same call before he even spoke up. He had one foot in and then barely dragged the other. So finally, a good rules expert in the booth.
Yeah. And there goes Gio. Oh, my gosh.
There's some pounding going on tonight, guys.
Welcome to CTE, Gio. Look, oh my gosh. That had to hurt. Look at this, Rooster. Bam. Probably hurt for both of them. It looked like it hurt more for 12. Uncle Buck, what do you think so far?
I think you need to watch this next play.
Might need to go plug in my phone. It's on 20%. Oh! And oh! Jordan Ship. Gio Lopez finds Jordan Ship in the end zone. And that just might do it. The Carolina Tar Heels strike again. Now up 26-10, PAT pending. And Rooster, that over might hit if Carolina gets the ball back again.
It's getting a little sketchy, I'm not going to lie.
Uncle Buck, if you're.
I'll tell you what's a little sketchy is that pussy quarterback for Syracuse.
Whoa, jeez. Filardi's doing the best he can. He's a true freshman walk-on. He's never played a snap of football in his life. But
Well, that's obvious.
I will say this. He got lit up like a kamikaze pilot.
You know what? I've seen plenty of true freshmen come in with their first start and do a hell of a lot better than he's doing.
I could literally do no worse, and that's not even an exaggeration.
Oh, rules expert, Uncle Buck. What's the flag on the play?
I think it was roughing the kicker on the extra point.
And was it a good call?
I don't know. I didn't see it. I was too busy commenting
He just
on
said,
the
what's the call? Bill Belichick just said, what's the call?
Now they're going to go for two instead of taking the extra point.
Why? No, they're not.
Yeah, they are. They took the extra point off the ball. It must have been a false start then.
Something like that. I mean, they don't have anything to worry about. They got the biggest background playground playing quarterback pussy for Syracuse.
Whoa, jeez.
How did he get a full ride?
He's a walk-on.
He's a walk-on.
Oh, he is?
Yeah. He's a walk-on true freshman.
Where are all them other quarterbacks?
The first string quarterback tore his Achilles. The second string sucks, so they put a walk-on in.
Oh, Lord.
Then they took the walk-on off the field and put another freshman guy in, but he was even worse. So they put the walk-on back in.
Oh, I missed a lot.
Yeah. Well, no. The first string tore his Achilles back at Clemson like 4 weeks ago.
Well, I know, but after that, I missed a lot this game.
Yeah, the second string didn't play this game. They announced like 3 hours before the game started that they were bringing the walk-on in. So maybe he has bad grades. I don't know.
Maybe it's because they only average 12.5 points a game.
Well, while we're on a commercial break, I need to plug in my phone real quick. So let me get out of here real quick while you talk to Uncle Buck, rules expert for Break the Huddle. Excuse me for a second.
He's a walk-on. He needs to walk off.
Well, I mean, to be honest, Uncle Buck is their only hope right now. I hate to say that, but it's the honest truth so far. It's either him or Rooster.
Hey, don't they have a running back that they do trick plays with, like the old flea flicker or halfback pass? I'm sure that halfback could do a better job of passing than.
He couldn't do any worse.
Bring in the kicker. That's what I used to do.
You know what?
I say you just run the Wildcat.
Bring in Ho.
It's O.
Oh.
What's his name?
O. O-H.
Oh. O-H. Oh.
My dermatologist.
So when he kicks and misses, everyone goes, "Oh."
Yeah, pretty much.
He's their long kicker, though.
Oh, yeah.
Well, Nate just dropped his gummies.
Not all of them. About 50%. Actually, no, 75% of them. They're not that good anyways. Not vacuum them.
Hey, We got a long kicker O and a long receiver named Ho.
I'm gonna pick these up for a second. They're actually pretty good. Damn it. There's one right there.
Well, this is Uncle Buck with Break the Huddle. It was a tight game until North Carolina blew it open. We got a walk-on quarterback for Syracuse who ain't worth a crap. We got a kicker named O that didn't even get a chance, and we got a long receiver named Ho.
This is usually how the stream goes. It starts off really good and just goes downhill so fast.
Well, it's because this game is like over. This game's been over for like the last 20, 30 minutes.
There's still a chance, though. Here, watch out. If Syracuse can throw the ball, they might have a shot. Here's the bad news for Rooster. If Syracuse can throw the ball, the over might hit. You need for a second. Tell you what, though, it is hard. It's hard moving my neck in this neck brace. I guess that kind of, it's kind of the whole point, isn't it? Oh!
That was not pass interference, man.
Rules expert.
You know what? That was I feel sorry for you, quarterback. I'm going to give you a call. That was not pass interference.
And that's why we have him on here.
That was a participation flag.
Oh.
Actually, a pretty good scramble. Oh, I'm a little ahead of y'all. A little bit. I tried to pause.
Oh, they took Filardi out.
Now that's him.
No.
That's Filardi right there.
Is it?
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah, it is.
Are you losing circulation to your brain?
Honestly, at this point, I might. I was feeling a little dizzy earlier.
You need to down a Whataburger.
I had wings earlier. Yeah, it's so hard to swallow in this thing, too.
Well, this game is nothing like last Friday's game.
No, for those of you who missed last Friday, wow. Uncle Buck and I had our shirts off in double overtime.
Yes, and we had kickers not getting laid.
It's a good throw.
And
Just
getting
not to the
laid.
right guy.
We had kickers that were getting handies, not getting handies, getting laid, not getting laid.
Whoa, jeez. If only Syracuse got chrome orange helmets like the lacrosse team.
Why did that guy have to die for a pass that should have been right in his chest? All right, Nate. That chewing is not good on the microphone.
Thanks for letting me know.
It's because he's over here passing a gasket just trying to swallow the things because he refuses to take his neck brace off.
Doctor's orders. All right, I'll stop.
I could actually hear you pretty good from back there. You sounded the same.
That's good. You just can't see us.
I can see you.
Well, you can, but not.
The camera up.
No. That's fine. Gosh, it hurts to sneeze.
All he's done is complain about how much he hates the thing, yet he refuses to take it off.
Listen, it makes you appreciate the little things in life. If you wore a neck brace for 4 hours, you would appreciate it too.
Except the people wearing neck braces are the ones that have to appreciate it.
Here at Break the Huddle, we humble ourselves. I really wonder what happened to Jay. Where did he go?
I don't know.
Shout
Oh,
out to my.
The fact that he
What
just
do
did
you
that.
owe me?
The Dodgers.
What do you owe me?
The
the
Dodgers,
Dodgers.
Blue
I'm on a.
Jays.
I'm on a commercial.
We're watching the Dodgers.
What's the score? Give us
3-1.
updates.
It's 3-1 in the 8th inning, and Otani about hit one out.
And he
Who's
almost.
winning?
The Dodgers 3-1.
How about the Memphis game?
Memphis won 38-14.
Yeah, that game's over.
Yeah, Rice. You know what? They suck, but gosh, some of them players are going to be banking because they're so fucking smart.
Well, when you have a university that has a name of a food, it's never good.
Yeah, but you know what? They have twice the IQs as we have. I'm not talking about the football team. Well, some of them on the football
Some of
team.
them do.
Yeah.
Not JT Daniels.
Yeah, I don't.
And yeah,
And,
coach now.
and do you really have to eat to meet academic requirements to get into a Rice or a Vanderbilt or
Do
how
what?
does that work?
They have certain GPA requirements you have to have.
But they're lower than like normal standards. I think
For what athletic?
is it like a team average or something like that? I don't know.
No, there's definitely individual averages that GPAs have to be.
Oh yeah.
Because it's got to be more difficult for some of these
That's
colleges.
why Vanderbilt has gotten really good in the last couple of years, is because Clark Lee told the university that he needed the GPA requirement to be reduced so that he could get better players.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Who?
Clark Lee at Vandy's told the administration that he needed the GPA requirement lowered so that he could get better players. And they did it.
There you go.
Well, it's not better players; it's a better pool of players. Because there are damn good players that
Oh,
are smart.
Yeah.
It's a better pool of players that you can choose from.
Mm-hmm.
that's true. I don't know why the camera's not picking us up both. Maybe just scoot in a little bit.
It's because you're in the split screen.
Yeah, I know, but it still should pick up both of us. There we go. That's good. It's a good setup, though. I really like it.
4 of 17 is awful.
I need to update the score, though. It's still 13-10 on my screen.
Jesus.
Well, my bad.
Never apologize.
Oh my gosh, he's just out there running for his life. And he caught it.
Incomplete. He was out of
He caught it.
He was out of bounds.
You know what? At this
At
point, just give it
least
to
he
him.
caught it. At least he caught it.
Yeah, give it to him.
It was a pass to a player, and the player caught it.
That a boy,
That's
Filardi.
progress. That's what you call incremental progress.
Hey, you know what it is, Uncle Boat? Oh, Rose Expert. Oh, he's in.
Rules expert. Rules expert. You don't need me. He's in. That's
How
the
you think he didn't
same
bobble
type
it
of play.
though?
That's the same type of play that Texas made the other day, where they had 1 foot that's barely in.
He might have bobbled it though.
Rooster's praying to God that he's not in.
Why?
Because Rooster's cocky pick of the week was the under. That's essentially all there is left to watch for. But she's from Texas, I can tell by the way she's to stay. How many people are still watching?
2.
So us and him.
No, someone else is. I don't know who.
Is it Riddler?
Probably. Shout out Riddler.
Riddler, give us a riddle that we can solve. Riddler,
Yeah, give us a riddle.
give us a riddle. Riddler.
Come on, Riddler.
Riddler, are you from Texas? Riddler, we can track your IP address if we have to. Let us know.
Yeah, give us a riddle from where you're from. It's probably Quang.
It's definitely not. It's definitely 100% not.
Who is it?
Nope. Not. It's an iPad.
I think
I
we've
don't want
had
an
pretty good
iPad.
viewing overall, though.
The other is. No, I need to. I'm back.
Ladies and gentlemen, Uncle Buck.
Even though he never left.
Yeah, just a little bit. They need the rules expertise. My wife Stacy just said you need to pay me for my cameos.
We are. That's how you got the new car.
Uh, no, I haven't even gotten a T-shirt.
Yeah, I know. We need to get you on.
You
We're
want
gonna
me to
get you on.
advertise for you?
Yeah,
I need a T-shirt with a QR code.
I got you. Look, here we go, rules expert.
He's in. Oh wait,
he dropped the ball though when he hit out of bounds.
he
Ah,
bobbled. If he didn't bobble it, that would have been a completion.
Tell him if he pays you, I will market him.
Oh, Stacy says she will market you if you pay me.
well, we need an investment first because we're kind of broke right now.
How can we be broke?
Oh, Kwong
Stacy's
just
like,
joined. Shout out Kwong. He just said in the chat, "What up, Ross?" Ross, if you want, or Rooster is here in studio. Kwong, if you want to donate, you can hit that money button.
He's broke. He don't spend money on nothing but food.
Well, we need some more food here at Break the Huddle.
Kwong? What's his name? Quan?
Kwong, he's from Vietnam. He was the one on the other day.
Hey, Kwong.
Kwong, xin chào. That's how you say hello in Vietnamese. Oh my
What?
gosh. It's xin chào.
Number 0's knee just got cooked.
No. Let's take a look at the lineup. Let's see who that was.
North Carolina is now the very last team in the FBS to score 21 points.
Number 0, that's Raheem Long. That's their starting free safety.
I'm going to take a wild guess and say that every play they run is going to be a run play.
Wait, if Carolina scores here, does it overhit?
No.
Okay. Sorry, I mean the M&M's too close.
There you go.
They're just smacking away like people want to hear that.
I'm hungry, man.
Matthew, I'm telling you, it is
Can
horrible,
he ask for a
Nathan.
lineup tomorrow?
Can he
No,
ask for
you
a
got to
lineup
quit
tomorrow?
smacking in the microphone.
Can he ask for a, oh my gosh, bases are loaded.
Just ask Nathan what to pick and then pick the opposite of everything.
I mean, to be fair, that is
So,
true.
Rooster, what's the under on this game?
45 and a
What's your,
half.
Well, I thought it was
how much?
46.
Well, 46 and a half.
Oh,
So North Carolina can score can score a touchdown and it still be under.
okay.
Oh, there he goes.
That was a holding on offense, but they didn't call it.
There could be a holding on every single play.
That is true. except for the
All they
Chiefs.
do
The
is
dude in the Dodgers is just swinging at everything.
I think they're ready to get
they
out.
make the holding calls to moderate or adjust the game according to how it's going.
Well,
And that's the tip of the day from the rules expert.
here's what I'll say: as we're closing in on 5 minutes left in the fourth quarter, this is a huge win.
That's a delay of game right there.
This is a huge win for North Carolina.
I can't believe you just didn't highlight the rules expert tip of the day.
Oh my
The
bad.
referees will call holding calls to moderate or adjust the game according to how it's going.
Thoughts?
I agree with that.
Yeah, I agree.
That is, of course, unless
Because
the fans start throwing bottles on the field, and then they'll call whatever.
Yep. Shout out University of Texas.
yep, and they'll do it for makeup calls as well.
Look, there's Matt Austin. He's the worst
What
rules
happened to the
analyst
clock?
ever.
It quit work. Oh, it was glitching.
Yeah. If you're just tuning in, I'm your host, Bobby Petrino, aka Nathan Johnston, alongside my co-host and senior betting expert for Break the Huddle, Rooster's Cocky Picks, dressed as Ashton Genty tonight for Halloween. And to our right, none other than rules expert, America's favorite uncle, Uncle Buck. So just to catch everyone up, Zach just commented, quote, "What's up, fellas?"
Who's Zach?
I don't
Is
know.
that it from Zach? That's it? What's up, fellas?
Who's Zach? Do you know
You
him?
just said Zach, huh?
Well, Zach, we are here live, boots on the ground in Break the Huddle studio. We are tuning in live for the North Carolina versus Syracuse game, 27-10 right now. In a game that favored Syracuse by what? 1.5, 2.5?
1.5. Essentially a pick on.
Yeah, essentially a pick 'em, but man, Syracuse has just been lackluster on offense. Quan just said, quote, "What's up, Zach?" So we got some chatter going on. Maybe we get some guys rowdy, baby. Woo!
Let's get some sword fighting.
Whoa! Jeez. Maybe later. Whoa, no, pause.
What?
Kwong said, quote, "What quarterback should Kenny pick? Should he get Arch Manning?"
Nah.
Zach, if you're not already subscribed, I've been in TikTok.
Dylan Rayola's the
Oh.
quarterback tomorrow.
Appreciate you, Zach. We really appreciate you, man.
Dylan Rayola is the quarterback to have tomorrow. USC defense sucks. They're going to be slinging that thing all over the field.
Really appreciate you joining us live here tonight, Zach. This is Bobby Petrino in a neck brace, if you haven't gotten the joke already. Oh, Zach just said, "What's
Hey,
up, Kwong?"
Where's Zach from?
Zach, where are you from? Well, he found us on TikTok.
Okay, where's he from?
Yeah. Zach, Uncle Buck, our rules expert, America's favorite uncle, wants to know, where are you from? We'll wait and see.
Let's get a little interactive. Let's get a little interactive with Zach.
Yeah, where are you tuning in from, man? We know Kwong's all the way from Hanoi Bay.
Kwong, you gotta take Trinidad Chambliss tomorrow against the China defense.
Zach's from Hendersonville, Tennessee.
Kwong said Zach from China.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Love me some Tennessee. Rocky Top, baby.
Do you love you some Tennessee whiskey?
Yes, I do. Who's Tennessee playing?
They're playing Oklahoma.
This weekend?
Tennessee plays Oklahoma at Tennessee tomorrow night. It's a blackout.
Oh,
How did North Carolina just lose
And-
7 yards?
It's a blackout.
ask Zach if he has a prediction on the score for that game.
Zach, do you have a prediction on the Tennessee game tomorrow? Right. Kwong just said, quote, "Rooster, I'll give you some whiskey when you get home tonight." Jeez. Or Kwong, you could donate in the chat and we can get some whiskey tonight.
That's what he just said. I'm getting it anyway.
I know, but never hurts.
I'm just down with some Mountain Dew here. Wink.
There you go. I've got some M&Ms going if you can't hear them crunching.
Oh, hey, can I have a shout out to Tennessee? I think Tennessee has some of the best looking
Shacker.
women in college. Best looking checkers. They're a top 3.
I would agree. Uncle Buck, Zach just said, quote, Tennessee 34, Oklahoma 27.
That's a high scoring
That's
game.
not a bad pick. That's pretty.
I agree, Zach, but the question is, how well is John Mateer going to play? Because that's really what it comes down to. I agree with Tennessee scoring 34. Question is, what's the end number for Oklahoma? Can John Mateer come out and play like we expected him to, or is the injury to his hand going to continue to keep him held back? That's my question. Oh, and Uncle Buck, he also said, quote, I do like Tennessee whiskey. Zach said that too. So
How about Tennessee Shackers?
Kwong said, whoa, jeez. Kwong just said, quote, nah, it's only for a rooster because he has been a good boy today. Kwong loves you long time, rooster.
Oh, love you long time, huh?
I think he was making a reference to Syracuse's kicker there.
He said our stream is frozen.
Huh?
Kwong said it's frozen.
No, it's not.
That's what he sent me.
Well,
This is live.
That's,
It's glitching on his
that's
end.
what happens. That's what happens in Vietnam with Wi-Fi.
Jeez.
Hey!
I was like, do I need to update the score? Zach, what do you think? What other game are you? Oh, Quan just said, "quote Tennessee 19, Oklahoma 9. Trust."
What the heck?
Oh, what the fuck? 19-9? What do we got? Tell Quan he needs to get out of the rice fields and get back to normalcy.
Jeez.
19
Dang,
to
North
9. That's
Carolina
a
just
field
went
goal
for it on
fest.
4th down.
Bill Belichick has finally said, "Screw you."
He said, F it, we ball.
Holy crap! What a throw,
Was that
too.
a catch?
Yeah, he caught it. What a throw.
You don't snap it, you just knee it now. You just let the clock run out, then you knee it.
Zach said, "quote I don't know how healthy Mateer's hand truly is. If it's 75 to 85%, then I think Mateer throws it a bit more." I would agree. Mm-hmm.
Hey, Zach needs to come on more often. I like his takes.
Yeah, he's a TikToker contributor as well in college football, so he knows his stuff. All right, let's bring in our rules expert, Uncle Buck, as they break down this review for the catch.
His right foot's down.
What are you seeing, Uncle Buck?
It's a catch.
See, right there, his right foot's down.
You can't just say it's a catch. You got to say why.
I'm a freaking rules expert.
Yeah, but
It's upheld. That's all I'm gonna say anyway.
I know, but some of
I'm
the
telling you right
viewers.
now, it's upheld.
Okay, but like the reason I say that is because some of the viewers aren't watching on TV, so they can't see it. So you got to explain to them.
Well, if the viewers aren't watching on TV, then
It means they don't have YouTube. It means they have YouTube TV.
that means they're in Vietnam.
Nate has YouTube TV. We're using my subscription tonight.
Yep. Shout out Rooster. He came through. Here we go.
Is Zach in school or is he a graduate from Tennessee?
Zach, are you in school or did you graduate from Tennessee or what's going on?
North Carolina should just knee the clock out here.
Kwong said, quote, Kenny wants to hear the replay official to discuss the play.
Who's Kenny?
Rooster's dad. A big-time listener and contributor to Break the Huddle. Shout
Hello,
out.
Kenny.
Kenny loves to hear Nathan smacking on M&Ms.
Listen, I'm hungry.
Yep.
Hey, if you're
You
in
know
the
what,
live,
Nate? You need to get M&M to sponsor.
we really do.
I don't think we're that big time yet.
If you're in the live right now, hit that subscribe button. We got 6 actively watching right now, our biggest of the night. And thank you to everyone watching, listening in. We really appreciate. You know what's helping it? People are commenting.
You know
I'm
what?
telling you, it's
Can
pushing
you
it
have
out.
them? Can you have them comment on where they're from?
Yeah. So if you're in the chat, go ahead and where are you from? Where are you listening to?
Well, where you at, man?
Kenny contributes his son to the podcast. Shout out Kenny. We really appreciate your support, man. Zach just said, quote, I am 25, so I'm past college. I did not go to Tennessee as a student.
But he is it from Tennessee?
Are you from Tennessee?
I think you said that earlier.
Well, he lives there.
Yes, he's in Tennessee.
Yeah,
Is he a Tennessee fan? Are you a Tennessee fan, Zach?
obviously.
I love Tennessee.
I think Tennessee might be my most hated college. I think I hate that school more than any of them.
As a Georgia fan and Georgia grad myself, yeah. But as a sports analyst myself, I do like it when Tennessee is good.
Yes. And I love the state of Tennessee.
Well, you've been there a few
That
times.
stadium is god awful. Oh my god.
But in terms of noise level, you've said it's the loudest you've ever been
The
in.
loudest stadium I've ever been is I was at the Alabama-Tennessee game 2 years ago or 3 years
When
ago.
they stormed the field?
When Tennessee made that field goal to win 52-49, and they stormed the field and tore the goalpost down.
Zach said, quote, I did get the opportunity to go to a Vols game 3 years ago when they played Akron, and I loved every second of it. I have heard from multiple people, though, that the way that stadium's set up, especially the Concord or whatever you call it.
Upper levels are, it took us an hour to
Yeah.
get our seat.
Yeah, I've heard like people have almost been crushed.
Yeah.
Like it's actually
One
dangerous.
person passed out of a heat stroke at the stadium, and no paramedics or anybody could get to him. The stadium ran out of water and Powerade in the first half.
Kwong just said, quote, I'm from Vietnam. It's hood out here. And then Zach said, quote, I was born in Colorado and I moved here to Tennessee.
Can we take time to say that this Andre Ware guy and said that Butterfinger is the #1 candy, and then this Syracuse Paul Carcaterra said that $100,000 is the best candy?
Well, listen, that's why you listen to Break the Huddle instead of these idiots on.
And Rooster moves to 1-0 on the weekend.
Woo! Listen, and as we're closing out here, I want to get y'all's takes, including Zach and Kwong in the chat as well, for those listening in. Excuse me. We really appreciate all the support. If you're Bill Belichick, you got to feel really good about this win. You go on the road, short week. Everyone's been down on luck. They're so close to getting over that hump. And finally, tonight, they put a lot of points on the board, more than they put on the board in probably all season, I think.
It is. Well, outside of Charlotte.
Yeah.
But they said that this is North Carolina's first game scoring.
Whoa, jeez. Quan just said.
The best candy is when I get candy from Nathan Johnston.
What does that even mean? Jeez, whoa.
Oh, Chester. Are you handing out candy?
If I'm Bill Belly cheeks. I'm choosing LSU to coach. That's what Kwong said.
Belly cheeks.
Okay, closing thoughts though, Rooster, on this game. What are your takeaways for both of these teams?
This game went exactly how I expected it to. A ground and pound snooze fest that North Carolina would ultimately pull away in the end. I mean, I just feel bad for Syracuse. They lost their quarterback because they spent the entire offseason building around. And there's really not much else you can do when every other quarterback on your team sucks. And then on the other hand, North Carolina finally put together a full game outside of that one bad play, the fumble. But I mean, they should have they should have won the last 2 weeks, and they put it together this week, and they got the job done.
Uncle Buck, I'll turn over to you, rules expert. Takeaways from this game.
Well, the
PG.
comments from Rooster were kind of 6-7. Um, my comments about the game are: I really enjoyed the fact that Zach joined in and was interactive, and I think Zach needs to get others to join. And the more we hear from the audience, I think the better the program will be.
I
They
agree.
could
What
tell
you
us
think
where they're
about
from.
Quan?
They could tell us where they're from, and I think more interaction makes a better product.
I agree. And we've got a good one coming up next week, Friday night, 9 p.m. Eastern time. So a little bit later, but we will still be here live from Break The Huddle Studios as Memphis Tigers take on the USF Bulls, two of Uncle Buck's favorite teams in the American Athletic Conference. It's going to be a big game in the American Conference. Both teams fighting for a championship spot and potential Group of Five spot. If USF beats Memphis, I don't know what happens in the Group of Five spot.
I mean, to be honest, the result of that game really doesn't mean anything because the American.
Whoa, jeez! Kwong just said, "quote Uncle Buck, I'm about to 6'7" you." Oh, jeez, we got some competition going now.
Yeah, I mean,
Look at this reporter hugging Bill Belichick after he clearly picked Syracuse to win. What a joke.
at the end of the day, that game really doesn't mean anything in terms of the playoff picture because there's only going to be one Group of Five team, and the American Athletic Conference is going to have the winner of the Group of Five. The American Athletic winner is going to be the Group of Five team.
You think even over if UNLV wins out 6-1 right now? Okay, I would agree. I'm just curious.
You can't lose to Boise State by 3 touchdowns and still expect to get in.
No. We're going to have a good one for you next Friday night, 9 p.m. on this channel again. We really appreciate everyone tuning in tonight. We ask that if you haven't hit that, we just got another sub. 775, baby. Woo! Really appreciate all the support. I'm your host, Nathan Johnston, alongside betting expert for Break the Huddle, Roosters Cocky Picks, and to our right, rules expert, Uncle Buck, America's favorite uncle. We'll see you next Friday night, 9 p.m. Eastern time. We'll have previews and predictions coming out Tuesday and Wednesday night at 6 and 6:30 p.m. Turn on that bell notification so you don't miss when we post our latest content, along with Roosters Cocky Picks. Check them out on TikTok and Instagram at Break the Huddle _ on TikTok, at Break _ the _ Huddle _ on Instagram, because we got some legal issues going on there. But we're having trouble uploading Roosters Cocky Picks to YouTube. Really apologize for that. But stay tuned. We'll have a lot more content coming your way. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. We'll see you next Friday night when the Memphis Tigers take on the USF Bulls. It's time to break the huddle.